start broadcasting. Oh, there it goes. And it was saying starting. It was running slow this morning. I got a Chevrolet. I got a piece of crap Chevrolet broadcast this morning.
Load your mouth there, boy. All right.
Did you see the video of me and Brian on Saturday?
Did you start?
I did not. I did not.
So we get ready to leave from seeing Jimmy Carter. We went and saw Jimmy Carter, which was kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
Well, you'll have to tell us about that while me and Nancy finish our coffee.
So as we get ready to leave, the parking lot's jammed up. And I'm telling Brian, I'm like, look, you got to back it all the way back that way. I'm going to watch, make sure you don't hit nothing. And then with one of his voices, he's like, you better watch this, boy. I used to drive NASCAR. I said, just because you got drunk in circles in Walmart parking lot does not mean it's NASCAR. Just because the other 98% of the rednecks believe that. So then, of course, I was like, hold up. I got to turn the video. We got to do this again. So, yeah.
So there's a video?
There's a video.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
And then he talks, then he starts, when we go to eat Chinese food, the dude, every time we're eating it, we're in a Chinese restaurant, and he wants to speak Spanish. And I can't get it past him. So the other day, and I should already know this, he's going to do it. So I get an important phone call from Dr. Ink Eraser for all your laser tattoo removal needs. And I told the lady, I said, I'm walking in a Chinese restaurant. I said, hold on, let me go to the bathroom so I can actually hear you. Well, then you go into the bathroom, and of course, you've got that little echo tile sound. Brian, why don't you explain to her, as I'm trying to conduct business in the bathroom, what you come into the bathroom yelling? The dude that usually yells Spanish decides he's not going to speak Spanish today.
Oh, konnichiwa.
He sounds like an old 80-year-old guy sneezing in the background. The whole time I'm trying to talk to this woman, he keeps saying it over and over. And I'm like, Brian, I'm trying to talk business. He didn't know who I was on the phone with. It was just funny. He just kept on.
Oh, konnichiwa.
Ah, bless you.
No, but when I go in there, real friendly with the little Chinese ladies always sit.
And the owner is friggin' as crazy as we are.
Yeah, so they always come up and they ask me anything. And of course, I'm the joke, the character guy. And she always hands me our little bill, and I say, "Oh, I'm not staying for the drawing" or something like that. And she asked me if I want something, and I said, "See," and no habla español and stuff like that. And so it always embarrasses Scotty.
Well,
but we went in there Saturday, thinking we were going to eat Chinese food. And I walk in there and I was like, well, dang, they're not even open yet. There's no food and thing. They go, oh, no, we have no buffet Saturday.
Yeah, it was empty. Like I expected to see like the health department walking around or something.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm not gonna say I get embarrassed, but it's one thing if we're pulling pranks and people know we're pulling pranks and we're being silly. But to me, every single person is watching every single thing that Just Fun Radio does, which is why I have to be careful when people are out drinking. I had a girl several years back that would throw down a couple Jaeger bombs and be a little drunk, and then would get on the microphone, and you could hear slurring over the microphone. So I have to be very careful as far as what we're doing in the community, because everybody's watching. I mean, hell, there's this one redneck that every time he sees me, I can't even tell you what the dude looks like, but he tells people he just ignores me and I just walk right by. I try to speak to him and I don't even know. I can't even really tell you what the guy looks like. But like he's seen me at Lowe's one time while I was talking about some carpet, me, Philip Snow, and the Lowe's lady, and he walks by and goes and tells another person how I didn't talk to him. And it's like, I don't even remember seeing you. I don't usually hang out at the bathroom and watch the guys that walk out. I'm sorry.
That's my job.
I quit doing that in high school.
That's my job.
And the only reason I did it in high school is because I was guarding the door because people were getting their heads cracked in the toilets, So
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, exactly. So what's going on with everybody?
Nothing.
This is kind of the recap of.
Well, DJ Scotty, finish your little story about my constituent Jimmy Carter. How was he doing?
It was really neat to be able to stand there and see Jimmy Carter. It really was. It was neat.
He was campaigning for his grandson.
Yeah. It's just neat because through my childhood, Jimmy Carter, Reagan, and Clinton. And I heard Clinton was going to be there Saturday, and I really, as much as it was cool to see Jimmy Carter, I wanted to meet Clinton. I would have loved to have got a picture of me and Clinton. I wanted to go for one reason. It's not the same reason Brian wanted to go. I thought, people could. I don't get into the Democrat, Republican. I don't like playing the name calling. If I'm gonna do name calling, I'm gonna call you a douchebag because I think you're a douchebag. I got several of those now that's hit that list. But the way I want to do it is Republican, Democrat. I want to talk about what you're doing to help the people, not what flag you're flying. So Clinton, people can say what they want about Clinton, but when Clinton was president, we were working. I mean, we were all working. There was money. We weren't in the poorhouse. So what? He, dipped his cigar in some ranch dressing and got caught. So what? So he's the one that got caught. Come on. We've already found out that Kennedy and his brother were, double teaming Marilyn Monroe and questionably double teaming at the same time.
Well, DJ Scott is your former
They might, I don't know.
I never did that.
I don't even know if they actually had time to tag each other into the ring, or were they just already in the ring? I don't know.
One of them was standing by the door going, she was.
Yeah. If they were alive now, one of them would be like, man, I wish we'd had cell phones back then. Can you imagine the selfies I would have had? Me and the Maryland. Whoa. If a high five would have existed back then, would they would have fist punched over the back of her skull? I'm just saying. Is that an image? Did I paint an image? Did everybody get that? If they would have fist pounded, there would have been two things that could have been touching. Donna, is that a visual that you don't want to think about?
I'm just shaking my head. Just shaking my head, y'all. Y'all can't.
Shaking it off, boss. Shaking it off. Now she's going, oh, that's an image I didn't want.
But when we were in there, we was listening to some of the things that were saying. They had I think it was Hank Young, Senator was there. Raymond, I think, was there. And then they had, of course, the sheriff of Rockdale was there.
He didn't speak when we were there. Not that he didn't speak to us. I'm saying he didn't speak he didn't speak at the event.
Commissioner Oden was there, and it was neat to hear some of the stuff, the fist pumping, the morale builder they were giving. One
of the fist pumping things and one of the morale building, I don't know that I'd call morale building as much as I would have called it. Trying to find a PC word of, it's kind of what you would see a riot getting stirred, if you will.
Yeah.
The one thing about the parking, I think, was uncalled for.
Yes.
And that lady works for this county, and I think she should be held accountable for trying to stir the pot. She should have been smarter with her position with the county and said, hey, I don't want to discuss it. That's what she should have done. She should have said, I don't want to discuss it. She should have kept here's her problem is when you work for the county, you don't have a personal opinion. You're there as and she was there as a representation. She was there representing her position for the county. And when you were there as somebody for the county, and you if they just would have called her name and not called her name and said she is so and so in charge of so and so, once they gave you that title and introduced you as that person, your personal opinion should have been left at home in the nightstand next to your personal massager. You should have never voiced your opinion and bashed some businesses. I think that was uncalled for.
Yes.
But the guy who is our senator, Ramsey, man, I got to give that dude some props.
Ron Ramsey.
Whether you political crap, whether you're not political crap, whether you are, whether you support Democrats, whether you whatever, I support humans. And some stupid humans I don't support anymore, but humans I do try to support. But this dude was on point. Like, I looked at Ryan and I'm like, dude, what this guy's saying is all accurate. It's true. It's accurate. And that was, I think, out of everything that was said that day, he had the best. I'm talking even over ex-President Jimmy Carter. This guy was on point to the point that I think he gave the best speech for the day.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
he was on it, dude.
Yeah,
he was on it. I want to meet him, and I didn't.
Because it really wasn't Democratic or Republican. It was more the truth.
It's the truth. The man spoke the truth. I will definitely be reaching out to him just to try to have a conversation with him, because he was on point. I mean, I don't like getting into the politics and the lies and the the stretching stuff and twisting it to make it sound the way you want it to sound. And one of the, like I said, that one lady did, she kind of twisted it to make something sound the way she wanted it to sound, to stir, the 50 some odd people in the room. But like our chairman, our commissioner chairman he was dead on point. The senator guy was, God, Ramsey was on it, dude. And it was a good turnout. I mean, not my normal cup of tea,
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of don't like tea.
And then we got to meet Judge Hatchett. She was there.
Yeah, Judge Hatchett from TV was there. That was neat. Now, she was good.
She gave a good inspirational testimony. What was more like what I was saying. Wasn't really political. It was more testimony.
Right. So, but it was a cool little thing. So, anyways, how did everything else go? My Saturday night party was on point too. Now
I saw pictures of that.
That was the absolute best DJing event I have ever. I mean,
I didn't know you could dance.
Out of every bar I've ever worked in, out of all the hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of events I've ever DJed, that was the absolute best night of music ever. I mean, it was on. I had a blast.
Yeah, I was watching.
Next thing I know, it's like 2 o'clock. I'm like, holy cow, it's time to go home. What now? You keep bringing up the white boy dance.
Watching you dance.
I was having fun, dude. I don't even know if I'd call that dancing. But I was having fun. God, I had a blast, dude.
Well, and
I made enough to pay for my wife's turbo. So I'm going to be taking a turbo over to Rob's today because I got it delivered to me yesterday. My delivery guy's so awesome. He drove it from Fayetteville on Sunday and brought it to me. Now, that's a good friend right there. I took him to lunch for it, though.
What'd you say? What were you supposed to say, Don?
Hold on 1 second before you do that. I just have a text message from Chris at Ravens Renovation, who was saying, yes, you were on it. I'm telling you, that night was the best night of music I've ever had. I didn't deal with no drama. Just everything was awesome.
Yeah, everybody was dancing too.
I mean, we had that place turned up. It was non-friggin' stop. I'm telling you, we did not stop until it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I'm not even joking. Nothing stopped till 2 a.m. And when I say 2 a.m., I mean legitimate 2 a.m., not the clock turned back and said 2 a.m. We're talking legit 2 a.m.
Oh, I had customers trying to convince me that at 2 a.m. it was really 1 a.m. and I had to stay open an hour later.
Technically.
No, I didn't.
Technically.
I did the last call at 1:45.
I know, but technically, you were supposed to stay open. Let me tell you, out of all them times I used to work bars, I hated that night because I would end up working a 6 or 7 hour night and the owner want to pay me for 5. And it's like, dude, I got here a little earlier than normal because we knew it was going to be a big night, because people in their brains, they make that a good party night because they know they get the extra hours.
Right.
So, it just kind of stinks for whoever has to physically work. So to me, when it said 1:30 on my clock, I'm like, it's closing time.
Well, my thing was, we had Psycho DeVille. That's what I was going to say. Is my introduction to Psycho DeVille was amazing. That's a really good
rockabilly band.
Yeah.
And they had a band with them from Belgium.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
And I was supposed to have gotten down there, but we had the granddaughter Friday night,
right.
So I couldn't pass that up.
Amazing. The Belgian band, they were hilarious. Hilarious.
What was the name of the band?
Dancing. Cannot remember the name of them. We were so busy. And Dawn Hicks' costume. Did you see
that? I
pictures
saw
of
that with the cat in her crack.
Oh
funny.
my God. Well, on the front, she had a poster or a sign.
Have you seen the picture?
Reward.
So she's dressed as the old gray hair, like Mama's house.
Yeah, like Mama's
with
house.
the big booty and the sundress. Yeah,
The
keep going. I just want to make sure we
She's got the
explain.
moo-moo on.
Right.
And then on the front, she's got this flyer posted to her enormous boobs that says "Lost Cat" and a hand-drawn picture of the cat. Reward if found. And when she turns around, the cat is stuck in between her buttocks where she has sat on the cat. And she had that thing twerking. I thought I would die laughing every time she twerked.
I
with
would
that
have
cat.
died to see that.
It was hilarious. Best costume ever.
And I didn't realize, I kept seeing side shots and front shots.
No.
I never realized until somebody took a back shot that the cat was
Yeah.
between the cracks. I died when I saw that.
When she got out of the car, I didn't even recognize her. Her makeup and hair was done so well.
Oh, I see it now.
What?
She got the pink headband on and
Yeah.
and then I
Is that crazy or what? That's cool. It's different. It was unexpected because that's not what you expected to see. And it was too funny.
No.
That was just too friggin' hilarious.
That is a good one. Though. I like that. But tell me about the Belgian band though, because I really wanted to know something about that band.
I don't know what that is.
I'll look him up. Sorry.
I'm reading that going, she's showing me something, and I'm like, I don't know what that is.
And she says it come off.
Which one are you showing me?
The one from Gary Stafford.
On what, video?
It says, I guess.
Okay, let me go look. So, well, I mean, it was having a weird connection issue, like it was taking forever to get going. So I don't know if, I mean, I assume everything's broadcasting, but we'll find out.
Somebody just sent to me and said it was cutting in and out.
Yeah, this Gary says that there's no picking no sound.
That's crazy.
Well, we're fixing to go to commercial.
Yeah, we're
anyway.
basically got a commercial. Everybody hang tight. Let's go ahead and shoot the commercial. We'll be right back, and that'll give me time to kind of play tech here for a second and see what we can get figured out. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Gary, for letting us know.
There it goes. It's playing. Let me go just check into it. See, listen. Which one are you showing? There we go. And it's actually right behind. Listen. On what, video? Okay, that's funny.
It is funny.
But it's dead on it. So, well, I mean, it was that a weird connection. Look at that. I mean, it's dead on it. It's only, and remember, I try to tell people it's only about 45 seconds behind. So, all right, everybody, let's go to a commercial. We'll be right back. It's just for fun in the AM. That's crazy. Everybody hang tight. Let's go ahead and shoot the commercial. We'll be right back. And then give you time to kind of play check here for a second.
Okay, I got the information on the Brittany Maynard. And then
and now look, now the video, listen, y'all. The video now is playing the recap of me saying the video's playing. Okay. I gotta go to the mall. I'm gonna have a couple of times.
Anytime you hear me say, I trust him, if I can trust him to do my work, I can trust him to do your work. I don't just let anybody touch anything that belongs to me because I have to make sure that my stuff's safe and make sure that it's all turnkey, meaning I can go to break and it's on, alarm, on, the radio's in my bus, the TV's in my bus. I have to make sure that everything I do is guaranteed. Custom Tent Sound can take care of all your needs. What we've got here is failure to communicate. Something you just can't reach. So you give up ahead of your last week, which is the way he wants. Well,
really? He did that on purpose, I think.
I can't believe Steph. When I'm the one that even told him to how to do that too, you know, what he had to do. Some people. Oh, you said that while they're out of biscuits anyway?
Yeah. I was like, oh.
What else was she saying about it? Because I don't care what that camera says. She just wrote them off.
That's the only negative thing. She knows. This man's an idiot. I don't know what about you, that he would get rid of me. Don't get too comfortable. Huh?
Oh, it is what it is, and that's all it is. I can't believe it's fixing to be Christmas.
Gosh.
Or on that say Thanksgiving. Tomorrow is Scotty's 1-year anniversary
For
show.
one,
1 year radio show.
he's been doing it before.
That's next week. Station turns 4 years old.
Okay. That is one thing. Having a turnover of people in this. I don't think I'll get on fight with them. So. You know. Oh, guess what I found out late last night? That today's my Wednesday. Like the radio station in both bars. Yeah, I didn't think I had to work today at 4:00. Really. Oh my God.
Oh, so you do that a
I
lot.
do. Today's my Wednesday. I was like, wow, wasn't planning on that.
Did we have any prank calls today?
I don't know. No, I think we finally did on them. Let me look at my calendar. See if I have anybody's birthday. I got 2 stories. What is that? Third?
Yes.
It was yesterday. Oh, Felix. Never mind.
Hello, let's look at this. She's watching. watching, but I know if I'm listening, she's. I'm just making sure you know that.
I'm one of
Oh my God, guess whose birthday's Friday?
Jesus.
Lisa Brown Cody.
LBC.
LBC.
I'm out. I'm out of tongues. Oh my God, the world's coming to an end.
I don't even know who that is. I got a birthday on my calendar. I don't even know who it is. Okay, and I have 2 stories. I don't think they're pretty neat. Is it working? Really, you did this just for meanness, right?
No, kind
Kind of. Thank you.
You're welcome. But then we're back. Well, man, that's quick. And Donna's like, really? It was 8 minutes long. 7 minutes, 39 seconds.
And she got to hear the whistling the whole.
In the beginning and the end.
She just said that was really mean. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Yeah, you did it and took off up the stairs.
I don't know what you are speaking of, young lady.
Yes, you did. It always freaks me out when he shakes his head.
Yeah, people weren't used to Philip looking like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know whose birthday it is today?
Who?
Christina, the head witch.
Okay.
5K run.
Okay.
Today's her birthday.
You get
Well, happy birthday. You kind of blew my mind a little bit on that because I'm thinking, I don't know who he's talking about.
Maybe we need to call Rebecca and get
a phone number?
a phone number.
Well, you have to be careful because you're single and she may think you're trying to get her phone number, but she's married
Yeah, she's married.
happily for right now before Brian gets her phone number.
No, Rebecca.
I know.
I only
That's a
number I
joke.
have.
It's a joke.
The only number I have is Rebecca's.
So listen, I want to show everybody something. You two. So I always laugh about Rob. I'm messing up my words over here. So Donna, look at Donna's face. Put your phone down, sir. Look at Donna's face. And Donna's an EMT, right? I want you to see why from the first day I've met her, why I've just kind of looked at her like weirdness. Boy, that sure didn't come out right.
That did not come out right.
Here's my friend Robin, who I went to school with, that's an EMT. Keep watching. Oh, you so got lucky. Oh my God, leave it to this computer to be stupid. There we go.
You look exactly alike.
Watch.
Oh, that's funny.
That's my
Look
friend
at
I went
these
to school
sisters.
with. Me and her we've known each other since, I mean, like I'm talking elementary school, like 3rd grade. I started going to school with this girl. Look, I mean, just the everything, the way they walk, the way they talk, and then what's coincidence is their business. You know what I'm saying? Their business. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you didn't know any better, you could say, "Oh my God, that's a picture of Donna." If you just quickly glanced. I mean, if you studied it for a second, you'd realize it's not Donna. But boy, if you just quickly glanced, Robin Schultz and Donna could pass as relatives.
Well, yeah.
Now don't get
my daddy, we
don't-
can be.
don't get mad and go yelling because I'm saying you and somebody look alike. I don't need you. You'll be going around telling people that I said you look like a dingy blonde, and I don't need that either. The truth is the truth.
The truth is the truth on that one. Knowing my daddy, we could be.
Yeah, that's what I tried to say. My dad thought he was Johnny Appleseed.
Oh, yeah.
Look, there's a hole. I need to plant something.
Yeah. That's my father.
The only thing there was is my dad was a cop, so there was no pot involved.
My daddy was a cop. Is it a cop thing?
The pot on top of the head, sir, not. Ron's looking at me like,
Are y'all related?
no, we're not related. If
My
she had
daddy-
dark hair and blue eyes,
No,
maybe.
sir. We're no relations.
No, sorry.
Raven's Renovation is sending me some pictures. Those are some cool pictures. And my wife was dressed as a zombie.
Yeah, I saw that. Not zombie.
So I made it very clear that if I took her home, would she be a dead? And everybody starts laughing. I said, maybe she'll just lay there.
Well, you ought to heard Dawn. She kept asking people if they've seen her
Seen her cat?
Mhm.
I'm sure that's not the word she
That
used.
is not a word she
I-
used.
I'm sure that's not the word she used. But
That was quite funny.
It's the thought that counts.
yeah, the cat's probably begging to differ about that. He probably says it's the crack that counts.
But when she was twerking, that
Don't do crack. You'll lose your cat.
she'll lose a cat. It was awesome.
Crack kills, apparently.
Yes.
And then they had the peanut contest.
How'd that go?
It went really well. Amanda, Perky's girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
won first place.
Oh, that's good.
She looked good. Crystal did her makeup and her hair.
I've not seen any pictures, by the way.
Really?
There's no pictures of what took place that Friday passing around.
Huh. Because they took a bunch of pictures for
Yeah.
the website. I looked last night and they weren't, they weren't on there last night. I have to get on Jill about that.
And who is that?
That is the girl that's the administrator on the
Oh,
Cordell Farm Girl page.
I get so lost because I have a hard time keeping up with what y'all do over there.
So do I, and I work there.
And you work there. I mean, because literally, I can be finding out something one minute and then I find out that's not correct. So it's kind of like, well, what the hell do you do now? Because I don't know what I'm looking for.
Now, Crystal posted a picture of just the employees that dressed up.
Crystal.
Queen
Queen.
Bee.
Oh, Queen Bee.
Queen Bee.
I just know her Queen.
Queen.
You had me lost there for a second.
Queen.
I guess, did you hear about Brittany Maynard? I guess.
Yes.
Yes, I know you said you were going to bring it up earlier, but that's the girl who had the right to die advocate ends her life. Brittany Maynard, 29-year-old face of the controversial right to death movement, has died. She captivated millions via social media with her public decision to end her life. Now, she originally said that she was going to die on October 31st. They last said that she made a statement that she was doing fine, and that she was feeling really good about herself. She was feeling really good that day. So Sean Crowley, spokesman for the nonprofit organization Compassion and Choices, confirmed Maynard's death Sunday evening. She died peacefully on Saturday, November 1st in her Portland home, surrounded by family and friends. According to a statement from Compassion and Choices, the statement said Maynard suffered increasingly frequent and longer seizures, severe headache, neck pain, and stroke-like symptoms. She chose to take the A and dyne medication she received a month ago. Her death brings a new element to the movement of the age of social media because the conversation has included younger people.
Right.
So basically, I guess it's just a pill you take.
Well, it's a
cocktail
of pills.
They prescribe you, and it's legal.
It's
Prescribe
legal.
you.
In 1994, Oregon passed the law, and since that time, 750 residents of Oregon have chosen to go this way.
Yeah, and the thing I don't understand
And I
about
would do
this.
it. I would do it. I don't care if I was
Yeah,
10. I mean,
It is
18 or
a
8.
catch-22. Look, that's a good profile picture, ain't it?
Yeah.
Look at that. How is that legal to be on Facebook?
it's not.
It's not.
All you gotta do is hit complain.
I'm not complaining.
You can hit it anytime now.
What's wrong with you?
You can hit it anytime now.
If I could hit that, my whole lady would kill me.
But the thing about it is, she saved money, relatives' money, and she was suffering. You always hear people, I hate to watch somebody suffer and stuff.
Right.
Go ahead and take the pill.
Well, the thing about it is she was just diagnosed New Year's Day. I'm assuming she went to the hospital for a bad headache and got the diagnosis and was given 6 months to live. She completed her bucket list. And
Yeah, she traveled all over.
She traveled. She went to Cambodia, Vietnam, Costa Rica. She climbed that Mount Kilimanjaro. Is that it?
I think so.
And her and her husband, she got married, and her and her husband went to the Grand Canyon. She did all that in what, 11 months? 11 months.
Can I say one thing though?
I would choose to do it. If I knew I was dying and there was no
Yeah,
hope,
but
I'm gone.
Here's a strange way, and I don't want us to get all depressed and go on in all these conversations, which we talked about before the show, that we don't want to get all sad with this.
Right.
But God, this is gonna suck when I say this. Me going to the Grand Canyon would be a lifelong memory. She has no lifelong to have a memory. Hold on, let me finish. So in my brain, going to climb a mountain, irrelevant. Going to Cambodia, super irrelevant. Spending time with my mom.
She did it with her
Hold on. Spending time. You ain't letting me finish to get to my point though. Spending time with my family, because I'm fixing to be dead.
Mm-hmm.
There's not going to be any lifelong memory for me, of me.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to know that anytime that you commit suicide, which I'm not calling her suicide.
Right.
I'm using this as an example. One of my buddies killed himself. The problem is he didn't think about what it did to his mom and dad, and he didn't consider what it's doing to his kid. Because we had to lie to his kid. His kid was 8 years old. We had to lie and claim that he was working on the car and the car crushed him.
Right.
Because that was the only kind of explanation to the closed casket, et cetera, et cetera. So my point is, I'm not trying to say what she did is greedy or self-serving, because if that's what she wants to do is go see all these great sights, terrific. I would love that. And the fact that she did it with her husband
and other family members
might give her husband and the family members their thing. I just would rather, I would want to go take my kid to Dairy Queen one more time, or go sit at my mom's house and like watch Mrs. Doubtfire with my mom. I would want to go do something that would give my family like all the greatest memories ever.
Well, that's what
you
she
know,
did.
and I got that, but and
her family was in agreement with her, because
right.
A brain tumor, that is a horrible, horrible way to die. But the headaches, can you imagine? I get migraines. I couldn't imagine having a migraine for weeks on end.
Right.
And that's what she was having seizures.
Right.
Your mama don't want to see you have a seizure.
And I agree.
Scary.
It's just everybody's got their way of looking at it.
Right
now, one of our listeners says my grandfather's pretty pissed that he can't have a pill to just be done. And people want to say suicide. Samurais felt it was dying with honor and dignity to be able to take their own sword and die with honor versus being beheaded by someone else.
Right.
It was easier for them to kill themselves and die with honor than die in a violent, horrible way of getting beheaded in front of everybody.
Well, the dignity and the painlessness of
right.
it is what the compassion and choices, that's what they advocate, is, why put her through suffering, because she's going to hurt.
But the brilliant part is, and you being an ET know this, by the time all the suffering takes place, the body goes into shock and you're not even aware of most of it.
Well, she was already suffering. If she's having stroke-like symptoms.
I got that, but when the end's happening,
yeah.
she won't even know the end's happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Her
parents and her husband have to watch.
But they have to watch.
And so that's
right.
devastating.
That's right.
Being an EMT, watching my twin brother die on a respirator was horrific. I still have nightmares about
right.
it. And I know what his body, the physiological changes that
right.
his body was going through. My parents thought he was fighting the ventilator and he was trying to lift. My brother was gone when he hit the ground. But I will always have that image in my head
right.
of him, looking like he's trying to fight the ventilator.
That's right.
And it's not true. So if I was diagnosed today and given less than, I would even say 2 years to live, in a year, I would definitely be moving to Oregon, or there's 4 other states now. There's Washington, New Mexico,
yeah, but for
Vermont.
all that, I can go.
Gone.
Yeah, but for all that, I can go borrow my buddy's Hayabusa.
No.
I can get it on I-20.
No.
And I can guarantee that I will find out if a factory Hayabusa can do 218. I can go ahead and tell you. I will go down in history. There will be the biggest car chase of Rockdale County's history, because DJ Scotty will be on a roll.
Nice.
I will be on a Hayabusa shooting down I-20 until it runs out of gas.
No, I wouldn't. You're so
and
I
then
don't know what a Hayabusa.
And then what sucks is I'd run out of gas before I could hit the wall and kill myself.
But you other people.
Crap! You got me! Crap! I'm gonna die in a prison.
Who's gonna go eat?
Hit a raccoon, fly off and land in a
At 200 miles an hour, you hit a Ziploc bag on that expressway and you're dead.
But see, you're putting other people. No,
How am I gonna put everybody in danger? I'm running 200 something miles an hour. Them fools to get out of the way.
well, I believe she did the right thing. I am.
Look,
I would be moving. I would be moving.
You'd be glad I got a
Montana.
different. You'd be glad I got a different mentality, because my old mentality was, and this is a funny when I say this because there's an oxymoron that's gonna happen here. So I get a piece of paper from the doctor that says, you'll be dead in 3 days. Then my luck. Let's go with what I would do first. I'd come home, I'd get the SKS rifle, I'd load it, and I'd go to every a-hole I've ever met and just light their house up. They better pray they can hide behind a refrigerator. But that was my old mentality.
You better go get a second opinion.
But that's what I was going to say. I go through all that, and then the doctor tells me the lab results got mixed up.
I'm just kidding.
I'd go smoke every drug dealer I know, and then find out I'm not the dying one. Oh crap! I mean, I'm dying now. We'll have death. We'll have suicide by cop.
My daddy always said that if he got a terminally ill diagnosis, he was going to kill his ex-wife. His first wife.
Wait a minute.
She would die before him.
Let's look at this. Let's look at it this way. Let's look at something. If I'm dying and I'm getting on that bus to leave, I'll be damned if I'm taking that bitch with me.
That's what I told him. That's why I said that makes no sense.
She ain't leaving with me.
Your doctor's calling you, Mr. Rogers. No, I'm Scott Smith. Well, you're Mr. Rogers now because we gave you the wrong result.
That's right. My luck, I'd kill that woman and she'd be on the bus of hell waiting for me to get on the bus
She'd
with
be
her.
driving it.
She'd be like, you thought you only got away from me, boy. You're going to spend eternity with me bitching in your ear.
He said he wanted to do it long so he could dance on her grave before he died.
Well,
you got to blink away from me.
God.
We're here together.
I don't want to go through any of that. I don't want to ever I want to live as long as I possibly can.
See, I don't.
And if I die, I want to die in my sleep.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't want to live as long as you possibly can?
I don't want to be old. Like,
you're already old.
Bite me.
Well, I tell you what, I don't want.
I don't want to be 100 years old.
I don't want
to be 90 years old.
I don't want to be like my great aunt and uncle. He's blind.
Yeah.
He has to have somebody carry him, pick him up. He can't see. I mean, he can't.
Look, you've already got a bad neck. You know that's coming.
Yeah, I know.
Just like me, I got a bad back. It's coming.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
So.
But, yeah, no. Hey, let's change subjects.
Yeah, I'm all for it. How about them trees?
No, did you hear about that idiot tightrope one of the flying to Willindas?
I started. You talking about the tightrope guy that was on television last night? Yes, I was wanting to watch that. It's called Skyscrapers or whatever, and I didn't watch it because I was watching
Did he fall?
Stupid Walking Dead.
He did too. Not one, two in the Windy City. He's part of the. He's a family member of the flying to Willindas. The first high wire walk he did in 6.5 minutes and went 454 feet between the Marina City West Tower, the building across the street. And if that wasn't good enough, the second time he was blindfolded. I was like, oh.
Well, blindfolded may do good because then you ain't got to look down.
And he did.
I'm not falling flat.
And wait, do you think seeing it is making it easier? I mean, seeing it is not making it easier. Plus, they can't really look down anyway. They're having to keep their balance and look forward.
But still.
That's how his grandfather died.
Yeah.
His grandfather fell.
Well, the Discovery Channel.
I live dangerously enough. I got a wife and kids. I'm not getting on no tightrope. I walk a fine line already.
Right. Well, the Discovery Channel had rights to film it, but they had a 10-second delay.
Of course, in case the boom happens.
Well, the last time they filmed one over there.
Can you imagine you're walking and you got to sneeze?
There wasn't a delay and the dude fell.
Can you imagine? You're walking.
Oh, Lord, no. Well, and he's from Florida, and he's in Chicago. I mean, it's windy. I've been there once, like in the city of Chicago, and it's unbelievable the way the wind is. It was like Saturday here.
Well, it's called the Windy City, and
for a reason.
But
it's called the Windy, Cindy, and pickpocketing for a reason.
Up in the air, it's got to be 10 times worse. There's no way.
I don't know. I don't know because technically being above the buildings would probably be less wind.
Was he like this?
Because they claim that the turbine kind of effect happens from blowing through all the buildings. So being above the buildings could actually be a benefit.
I don't know. I'm terrified of heights, so yeah.
You wouldn't
least-
call me up there.
At least
No,
if you're
negative.
at least if you're above the buildings, there may not be the cross breeze like down on the street where you get it blowing through 3 different holes.
Or in here.
Oh yeah.
Really. Lord help me. Lord.
But
But yeah, I thought that was pretty. There is no way that $1 million could not get me on a high wire in Atlanta.
Scotty would have done it.
Scotty would have done it for 10.
Eating a bull testicle is one thing. I'm not stupid. I'm not doing tightrope.
I'm terrified.
I'll eat a bull
test.
testicle for $10,000, but I am not getting on a tightrope. I am not stupid, sir.
You're not eating my testicles. No $10,000.
If somebody paid me $10,000 to eat a bull testicle, I'd be like, fry that puppy up,
No, raw. You gotta eat
raw.
raw.
scramble it with some eggs.
Raw.
I'll eat for 10 grand. If you set 10 grand cash down right now and told me to eat a bull testicle, I would probably do it for the $10,000 cash. You go get me 10 grand and watch.
Eat a waterhead testicle.
I don't want to do that to the poor boy. I'd make the 10 grand, then I'd have to pay for him to have a testicle transplant.
Get a bull. Get a bull.
We get a bull one.
Ugh. He
We'll
already,
put Sweetie Toy in there.
what would that do to the goat then? It wouldn't be called the goat anymore.
Okay.
Instead of 2 Pac, it'd be 1 Pac.
And for squeaky toys.
Easily amused.
But no, like I'd eat a goat eye for 10 grand.
God almighty.
You're only talking about, look, you've had nastier in your mouth for less money. I seen the woman you were married to. That's a joke, double dip.
Oh my God.
But no, I'm just saying, $10,000 cash.
Double dip crashes into a tree laughing.
I'm just saying, 10,000 cash. I mean, come on. I would eat me a pig's foot for $10,000. As nasty as that is, people eat that all the time for free. They pay to eat that crap. Remember, I told you I'd eat 1 horse doo-doo nugget for 10 grand. Brian's looking around like, has he got one sitting there? It'd be like eating a big, stale, nasty, moldy biscuit.
You're gonna make me gag. Stop.
I'd eat a nasty, moldy biscuit with maggots on it for 10 grand.
Oh,
Dang,
stop.
Are you hungry?
Let's change something.
Not now.
Yeah, boy, you hungry? I mean, come on, man. Now you're making me want to gag over here.
It's $10,000.
Jeez, look at Brian. He's over there hurling in the toilet now.
You ever gut a deer and watch the chickens run up and eat all the stuff off the thing?
Jesus Christ. I said you're a sick puppy. Come on.
For 10 grand, I'd take a spoon over there and put it on a biscuit like jelly.
Dang.
That blue stuff that chicken eats. Oh yeah, I'd put it all up on my biscuits. Get me a cup of coffee, sit down. You just go ahead and set that briefcase with that $10,000 at my feet.
Did you and Jeffrey Dahmer hang out?
You know why Jeffrey Dahmer kept a blender on his front porch, didn't he?
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell us.
Yeah, so he could give his neighbors handshakes.
I have never heard.
Well, I didn't know Halloween went on into the 3rd of November, but obviously it does.
That was hilarious.
It's 10 grand, dude. We all need 10 grand.
Well, you know, Redneck Ronnie here will just loan you the money so he don't have to see you eat that disgusting crap.
$100,000, I might lick Waterhead's goat.
Oh.
$100,000.
Oh my God, we're going to have to go off to a commercial here because I got to go gag.
For $10, I'll wax his butt. I mean, legitimately, real wax, not wax that ace. I'm talking I'd really wax it for $10.
Did you take your pill this morning? Because I don't think you're all there, son.
Oh, I'm just saying.
You've stepped off of the stuff I can't believe.
10 grand, dude. Oh God, here comes the phone calls.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a text message. Let's see what that says. And people text this phone that I don't even know the numbers.
Oh well, I tell you what, son. I don't know. You're a sick puppy this morning.
Well, you know, dude, if somebody offered you $100,000, you wouldn't step up to it.
To eating what, Scotty?
Anything. It's $100,000. I'm sure you've already eaten a roach in some of the food at some of the fast food places.
Gosh. Let's change that.
I'm sure that you've eaten a hamburger that some kid spit on at McDonald's.
I tell you what,
And you
Scotty,
paid for that.
you eat it and I'll split it with you.
I'm sure you've messed around with some trampy girl from high school. You have put nasty in your mouth for free. I know what school you went to.
I went to a decent school, Scotty.
Decent. Kind of like you're a PT Cruiser. Pathetic.
Konnichiwa.
It's $100,000, dude. I'm talking like, God, you know what you can do with $100,000?
Buy a lot of Listerine.
I mean, $100,000. The tenant space I want is $2,500 a month. $100,000 would cover the first year. You know what I mean?
And the rest of it be Listerine.
Wow.
You wouldn't lick a chicken's butt for $100,000?
No.
Well, yes.
He said, well, yes.
I did that for free once on my farm. The egg was stuck.
I would, without a rubber thing over my arm, I would reach up in a cow's butt and find a watch if I had to for $100,000.
All right, Johnny Knoxville.
Them dudes were doing it. They were getting paid, brother. We were getting paid. Now, the one thing I don't know that I'll do is launch a rocket, a bottle rocket out of my butt crack, because that looked like that hurt when that dude got all up on his taint. That taint it. That's bad.
I wouldn't mind trying that myself. Be better than the burn than these hemorrhoids I have.
Maybe that will remove. Maybe you will have your hemorrhoids burned off like they do warts on your fingers.
That's a good idea, Scotty. Maybe we ought to get out here in the backyard and try that.
Bottle rocket in the butt.
Or a Roman candle.
The Roman candle.
Oh, that shoots out the other way.
It would be Roman if I shot it that direction. It'd be roaming around. It'd go up there and take a look around. All right, we'll go ahead and shoot the commercial because I know Brian's just shaking his head. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
It's kind of nipply in here myself, you know?
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh,
My nipple's so hard, I think I can go over there and etch just for fun in your glass.
Could you stop it? All right, everybody. We'll be right back. Here comes Dr. Feelgood. It's already on, but everybody hang tight. We'll be right back after this message from our sponsors.
That's the head witch. I don't know how to work that song.
Servicing all makes and models, foreign and domestic. Oil
What?
tuna,
The head witch from the 5K run. Christina. The day before.
Have you got it from me?
Yes.
Oh, for $100,000, I'd let Tubby spit Copenhagen right in my mouth.
Oh.
$100,000.
Yeah.
It'd be like, it's $100,000. Who the hell wouldn't? $100,000. I've already picked up a cup and took a sip of somebody's cigarette at the bottom of my McDonald's cup for free. Of course I'd do it for $100,000.
What would you? Oh my goodness.
I'd eat a Klondike bar. That's what I do. Dipped in cow shit for $100,000. What would you do for a Klondike? That.
We can dip you out.
All the wussies go outside. They're grossed out, so they're going outside to spit. It's $100,000. What the hell is wrong with people? I'm broke. $100,000 could help a brother out. damn people. $100,000. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These two broke asses will not do that for $100,000. I need somebody with a fat bankroll want to pay me some money to do stupid stuff. Hell, I've been doing it for free for years. Well, roughly 50 seconds.
We're coming, she said.
We're coming together.
Oh my God. Y'all are coming from outside. I don't know what y'all were doing under that tarp.
There is no tarp. Oh my God. Huh?
Yeah.
And she's gonna be the she is gonna be like the poster child this week for that compassionate choices. Ooh, it's cold. Yeah. I wonder if they take any pictures. Oh look, don't fart me, Amara. Yes, that was on my page, sorry.
Don't fart anymore.
Because it's a tube. So when they pull
All
you
right.
out, it falls.
And we're back. I'm still hung up on the what y'all won't do for $1,000 or $100,000. Y'all are two broke aces, and y'all would not commit to something.
I used to have money a long time ago.
But you don't now.
But I'm happy.
I would drink diarrhea through a crazy straw out of a toilet.
You gotta stop.
And if it was a fat enough straw, you'd see a piece of corn go and do that big corkscrew before it ever hit your tongue. Then you can go. Then you just pull the straw out and go. I don't remember eating corn.
No, you don't. But you don't remember seeing him eat corn.
It's $100,000, fools. I can't believe
That
you.
might pay your pumping your stomach bill. Be your load to the guy having Ebola.
Jeff Matthias, you should be committed.
Yeah.
Listen, we'd be able to go over there and buy that Brewster's building for $100,000.
You wouldn't. We would.
Yeah, really.
Why wouldn't I?
You would be dead. You would have septic poisoning.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If I was to ever commit murder on somebody, I would have y'all. I'd be like, Brian, go get all the videotape. They need to know that I am nuts.
Yeah.
For my insanity.
You need to make sure you go prove to these.
Here
these
he is
people
talking
that I'm
about eating
crazy.
poop through a crazy straw.
I'd have to have my teeth closed though to filter out all the hard stuff, all the fiber.
God almighty.
Let me tell you something. So back when I was doing my handyman stuff, we were cleaning this dude's toilet up, right? His ring on the toilet was leaking. So when he would pee or flush too many times, water would go across the tile. Well, a wax ring is a yellow gold kind of color.
Right.
So we had taken his toilet up, and on the front side of the toilet, of the ring, it was really dark brown. And I had on the rubber gloves, of course, and we're pulling the toilet up, and I have to take a napkin and rags and stuff and clean the wax off the old part of the toilet. And, so the old guy walks in. He's like 70 some odd years. I'm being generous there. He walks up and he looks down the hole. He's like, so that's where my crap goes, huh? I said, that's where most of it goes. He says, cool, man. He said, so that's the wax ring? I said, yes. And I took my 2 fingers and I run my finger across the non-gold color stuff. And he's that brown stuff. And I held it up in the air and I said, the brown stuff represents your poo.
Ew.
And I think you need to eat more fiber. And the guy was like, and he ran out of the bathroom. But it was the only way I could get him to leave me alone. Like everything I was doing. So them bolts is what holds my toilet? Yes, sir. So when I lean back, them bolts right there is what protects me from falling out the window. Yes, sir. He wouldn't leave. Well, I put 2 fingers of poo in his face. He was gone.
Why didn't you try saying, hey, I'm going to charge you an extra $100 if you don't get the hell out of here?
Because the poo was funnier. The guy that was working with me was gagging. I mean, I'm holding this man's on my own hand. I got his in my hand on my fingers. And the guy's like, oh my God, Scott, you are just freaking disgusting. I'm like, he left though, didn't he?
Did you wash your hands?
Well, they were rubber gloves.
Did you wash your hands?
Here, shake my hand, sir. But then the guy paid us back, though. The guy paid us back. He was a jokester, and he had one of the little remote control fart machines. And he put it in the pantry. I call it the pantry. It's a little closet where the towels are next to the sink. So I'm face down with a scraper, scraping all the wax and stuff off. And my buddy that's working with me, he's all squat down doing stuff. And about the time the dude's pushing the button, you hear, and I'm kind of looking over at the other dude going, really? Did you just do that? We're both right here. And, you know, the wind would blow through the vents of the pipes and blow the poop smell back up in your face anyway. So you were already smelling sheet. And then he does that. And my buddy's looking at me going, dude, that wasn't me. I'm like, I friggin' heard it. He said, well, I thought it was you. And then we hear the old guy outside, because we closed the bathroom door. You hear the old guy outside going, and he was pranking us with the fart thing. Oh, crap. Literally. Oh, crap. Just for fun radio.
Hey, I wanted to talk about the girl that took her life with appeal.
Yes.
Okay, my sister-in-law had the same type of cancer she has. And if there was more, the foundation don't have enough to be able to have a cure for that stuff.
The brain tumor.
And the girl, yeah.
Well, depending on location, you can't.
Well, yeah, one of my friends, as strange as it is, he was leaving a convenience store and a Pepsi truck hit him. Like the dude just got finished unloading Pepsi, backs up and hits Rick. His head swelled so bad from the wreck, it split the helmet. Well, then when they got him there and did all the CTs and everything, they then found out he had a tumor. So he makes it through the wreck to only live another 6 months because they couldn't operate. It's horrible what they can't do.
What they can't.
I didn't mean to interrupt your call. I'm just saying it's horrible because it's such a bad location.
Right. My sister-in-law found out from the day to the day she passed away was 16 weeks.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
And see, the bad thing is when people find out, my ex-father-in-law goes to the doctor because his leg was hurting.
Mm-hmm.
And this
Well, she thought she had carpal tunnel.
See?
Yeah.
So my ex-father-in-law, Colin, as strange as that name is, Colin goes in because his leg's hurting him. They can't find anything wrong with his leg. So they say, well, we're going to run an MRI. We're going to do a CAT scan. So then when all this test comes back several days later, now we're talking just a few days from the day he finally goes to the doctor because his leg was hurt. They hold up something and go, man, there's this black spot on your lung. And then they go, you got lung cancer. And literally 6 months later, he was gone.
Mm.
Right. It's just like there's a 5-year-old little girl they did the White Christmas for yesterday, and Jackson has the same thing.
God, man.
Well, you know they do have a
very aggressive cancer. It's very, any type of brain tumor is very aggressive.
Right.
yeah,
And can take your life quickly.
the thing about the brain tumors is the tumor actually has tentacles on it.
Right.
Well, it's like an octopus,
Right.
is the best, or a spider. That's
And
the best way to explain
Now,
it.
a good friend of mine I went to high school with, Jeff Baxley, he had a brain tumor. Now, I think he had a bad accident when he was in high school on a motorcycle. He hit his head on the concrete and it split his head open. Of course, he had a brain injury and stuff, but he survived that. I guess he was in his late 30s here, or early 30s when he died. But I think it had something to do with that accident because it was on the same side that he hit his head on. But they were going to do what they call the gamma knife, which is a gamma radiated knife, and they were going to try to cut it out. They said it was the way it's in his brain. It has tentacles on it and it attaches. You could pick at it and everything, but there was
But there's no guarantee they're going to get the legs, if you will, the tentacles.
And the thing about it is, he always rode motorcycles, Harleys, and everything. But he would be riding on the road, and he said that he'd look at you, and we could tell that he was fixing to have a seizure.
Right.
And he said his tongue, he would start tasting aluminum and stuff.
Start having that metal taste.
And then his tongue would
I
go
tell
numb,
people it's
and
like
he'd
when
pull
you
over.
taste a penny.
Yeah.
Because ever since what happened to me with that guy that beat me and broke everything in my face, I sometimes get vertigo.
Right.
And I notice I start having a little bit of a weird headache coming, and that's when I know like it's fixing to happen.
Right.
Right.
People,
There's just, like, they have a cure for breast cancer, but there's just nothing for brain tumors or brain cancer.
now,
period.
I know two people in my life personally, my uncle and my kid's stepmother. Both of them had brain tumors, and both of them have survived. They both went now, my uncle says if he gets another one, that's it. He ain't going through it
It's
again.
gone. Right.
But Dana says, she will fight with every last breath. And she has. She's had ovarian cancer, breast cancer, and now brain cancer, and she's survived all three. So
My sister-in-law,
Go ahead.
my sister-in-law, she found out the day she found out she had stage 4 brain cancer. It was 6 years, 3 days from the time she had fought cervical cancer.
Right.
And I have a hard time discussing things with people because everybody's entitled to their own opinion. People that are going through it go, I just wish I was dead at this point. My problem is I don't want to leave this planet.
Right.
I do not.
Right.
I don't want to miss my daughter walking down that aisle. I do not want to miss my daughter looking at me smiling with her baby.
Right.
I don't want to miss, if I could live to be 1,000 years old and a walker and can't talk, I still want to see what I want to see. And my uncle who was paralyzed ended up getting a sore on his foot and ended up having blood poisoning. And the problem is that when they took him to the hospital, they said, listen, if we amputate you from your knees down right now and take off both your legs, you'll live. He says, nope, I'm dying with my legs on. And we're like, you can't walk. You have been paralyzed for 12 years, dude.
Wow.
I'm going to walk again. You're going to die. Lose the legs. He's like, I am not. And then he ended up getting blood poisoning and dying. And I'm thinking, I'm not giving up.
Yeah. Now, see,
You nuke me. I don't care. I'm not giving up.
Well, Dana never had.
Well, my sister-in-law didn't give up.
No, and I wasn't implying that. I was just saying that about people.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. I mean, she fought until the last breath, but brain cancer is very aggressive in the way it's done.
Yeah.
What it does to your body is just unbelievable.
Right.
We watched her for 16 weeks just go away.
Well,
and
it's
she
like
fought
pouring
every
acid
day.
over anything. I mean, it
Exactly.
deteriorates. It kills. And it's different than your heart quitting or your feet stopping or your hands quit moving. This is killing the thing that causes everything to move. And that's the problem.
Right.
It's
Well, it depends on the.
When they removed her tumor the first time, she was paralyzed on her left side of the body.
Right.
That's a shame. And I'm sorry to hear about that for you.
It's okay. It's just I wish we could do more for brain awareness for brain cancer and tumors and stuff.
Well, and I don't mean this to sound tacky, so please nobody take it this way. But being the business that I'm in, I see how people can exploit charities to make it this way and to make it that way. So, and I know somebody's gonna get offended when I say this. Breast cancer, let's save the tatas. Come on, yes, it is a big deal. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's been glorified so much that what about the other people? I mean,
Exactly.
I had a cousin that
I
almost
agree.
died from testicular cancer, and
Mhm.
there's no foundations to get you free help for that.
Right.
If I was a woman and I had my boobs falling off,
Yep.
I could go get some kind of financial help. But here this dude was, and they were like, "You're just gonna die. There's nothing we can do. You're gonna die."
Well, I think the reason is too, Scotty, you can remove the breast.
You can remove the testicles.
You can't remove the brain.
Yeah, but you can remove the testicles.
Yeah.
I'm using that as an example,
Yeah,
though.
and I think that's why.
Well,
They removed what?
they removed her tumor, and 4 weeks later it was back, and it was the size of her brain.
Right, and see that's the problem is it's almost like watching something on an alien sci-fi channel. Is you just don't know. There's no knowing. There's not. You can't. Yeah.
Yeah, oxygen feeds those tumors.
Right.
So
That's the other thing. I watched one show where they said that once you cut the skull open, it made it worse.
Yeah,
It was
oxygen
like
feeds
sneezing in a theater.
Right.
And you had to go to the
Okay.
ER.
It's the truth. It's the only way to truly explain it.
Now, how old was your sister-in-law?
It was my sister-in-law, yeah.
How old was she?
She's 46.
That's just right.
So it was,
I'm there.
it's young, I mean,
Yep.
you know. So, and my brother, I mean, bless his heart, he buried her the day before the first anniversary.
Wow. But, you know,
I just wanted to call him.
But you said that the average human brain weighs about 3 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And you just said that after they did the first operation, did it come back and it was almost the size of a brain again?
Right.
Now, so can you imagine the capacity of your skull is only allowed to hold 3 pounds? Can you imagine shoving another 3 pounds into that skull and that pressure
Well,
and
that's
the
the pressure.
eggs?
That's what I was going to
the
say.
consistency.
Well, they had went in 2 weeks after the surgery and left out a part of her skull.
Oh gosh.
And when the brain tumor came back again, it was actually coming out of the spot where they left it.
Right, and it will, and
they had to do that because
the pressure.
Yeah.
But your brain
Right.
is also the consistency of almost like Jello. So it's like when that tumor's growing, it's squashing the brain in one direction or another. So yeah,
Which will cause other things to quit functioning.
exactly.
Right.
Your motor
Just
skills.
to fill your oil.
Right.
Mhm. Right.
So it's a shame, and we're sorry to hear about that.
I was okay. I just wanted to call him, and you know, it takes a toll on the patient plus family. I mean, I just
Yeah,
my heart breaks for the family.
I would take a handful of pills if I had a brain
Yeah.
tumor and given weeks or months to live. Yeah, and I wouldn't want to put my family through it. So yeah.
Which I'm glad, because when we could leave Emory, they gave her a week to live, and she lived 6 weeks. So we did get that extra time with her, but I mean, just what she went through was horrible.
Yeah, and that's like I say, my grandpa always told me nobody has an expiration date stamped on their foot.
Exactly.
So you don't know. I mean, and that's what Scott was saying earlier. A doctor calls you up and says, "Oh, you got 4 months to live."
Well,
You better get a second opinion.
how about this? In 05, 6 years on the very same day that my father died. 6 years after my real father died. No lie, the very same day, July 15th. My mother gets a phone call from an EMT with me in an ambulance, unconscious, flatlining, saying, "We're trying to get a helicopter here to pick up your son right now. He'll be dead in 3.5 hours." And my mom was in Savannah.
Right.
Now, how do you think that went with my mother saying, "We can't get to Atlanta in 3.5 hours"? So my Uncle Donnie, they couldn't get a helicopter to land due to fog, and they had to drive me to Atlanta. But how about my Uncle Donnie had to go get the phone call from my mother saying, "Scott's dying." I'm about to cry. And dude, you have no clue.
Yeah.
I mean, I woke up in the hospital with them telling me you're dying.
Right.
And you already died twice in an ambulance, but you're dying, and we can't explain this. And I walked out of there, which is a whole nother story. But my parents had to drive knowing that I wasn't gonna make it. It's a terrible thing when you start thinking about it.
Yeah, especially with your child.
It is.
Well, I almost died
Yeah.
of Trevor. I was on life support, and the pulmonary doctor told my mom if I was a betting man, I'd bet everything I had. she's not going to make it. They had a birthday party for Blake in intensive care so that he'd have one more birthday with his mom. And my mom was like, you don't know her. She fought to have Trevor, my youngest son. She ain't going nowhere. And sure enough, 10 days later, I was off the respirator.
That's right.
So it's all up in there. It's in God's hands.
That's right.
I honestly believe it's. And as an EMT, I see horrible things. And people are like, how can you do this? How can you, handle this? I know in my heart, when God's ready for you, there's nothing anybody can do. God says, tag, you're it.
That's right. Well, I got sent back as DJ Scotty. So
that's right. And you're doing better in the world than you were before.
That's what I was going to say. Is I believe that this is my mission, is to come back and do what I'm doing to try to make the world a better place. And some people want to argue it. I got a lot of haters out there, and you can go drink your haterade, but I'm still going to do what I do. I'm going to be me.
Yeah, life is just too short, and we got to live it while we can.
Live every day like it's your last.
That's right.
Exactly. Our family's just gone out and trying to support other families in the same situation we went through.
Yes.
So we can be there to support them.
That's right. Well, look, let me boogie. We're gonna get out of here and come up on a commercial. We need to get one going. No, man, thank you for calling in. And at least you can give your point of view a little bit too, so that other people can kind of understand how things happen. So, well, thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
All right, see you later. All right, everybody, we're gonna shoot off to a break and come back on a higher note. It is what it is, man. And this is reality. And that's the one thing I try to tell people about this show is it's all real. There's nothing rehearsed here. A skit might be something we plan. But, when I made this radio station, it was for the people to have a voice, because big corporate America doesn't care about you anymore. We already know this. But with me, you call in, voice your opinion. Unless it's something I don't want to talk about, and then I'm not going to let you talk about it, which is a little cheaty on my point of view. But
it's your radio station.
Well, it's I don't want to be too extreme. I don't want anybody from the KKK to call in, because nobody wants to hear what you're spewing. So I do have to regulate a little bit. Everybody's just fun in the morning. We will be back in a few minutes. I got a song about living a little bit.
Everybody, this is DJ Scotty. I just want everybody to go check out.
Hey, when you talk about it, you can probably look right outside the door.
How about Gary? How about we give you a damn load?
Wow.
Gary, talk about what I do for $100,000. He said, how about we just give you a loan? And he says, damn, dude.
Powder coating 403-456-5490. Ask for David. You have someone taking care of your landscaping. I promise you.
I gotta work.
Eastern
What time is
it? The specialist you need to call. He started taking care of my yard. It's amazing. I promise you. For your business or your personal yard, there's nothing better than a great appointment. When they come in and they see your place looking great, they know you're in business. So make sure you get a hold of Southeastern Lane Care. The number 678-229-7691. I promise you, they are the best around. Southeastern Lane Care. It's been a ride. Yes, I had to. There's so many. Let's do that.
It's cold outside and the door got open. I need to get these
Did
other
I not
circuits.
clap?
No, I'm saying you just feel the cold air on my feet. I need to get the those other circuits. Man, these sports amphibians are cool as shit.
all of a sudden.
That's what I just said.
I don't want one of these things. Before four of them turn into a
Hang on.
jet ski.
Oh yeah.
Four of them turn into a jet ski.
Static.
Are we really having work with them?
Yes. I'm dealing with something.
What you dealing with, guys?
Richard's saying that the station sounds loud, and I said, is it the mic that sounds loud, or is the song?
We should have had a word on that.
We'll have a little bit of that play for a few seconds. We got to get happy.
Happy, happy. What do you think coming up this week on the show? I know Friday.
What we got Friday?
Big John Captain.
I haven't confirmed that yet. I will confirm this week.
I bet that's loud as hell on that, ain't it? It is cold here. That's why I just went and plugged the heater in.
Oh, wow. I'm just going to talk
You straight? Brian, you ain't laughing.
Watching the ghost.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I'm trying to get some stuff figured out. Like Richard says that we're coming in just a little hot. So I'm trying to determine, like I'm seeing me pegging on the red. So I'm blown away that we're louder than we normally are. And I don't know why. 1 2 testing 1 2. I'm bringing me down a little bit. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Then I'm gonna Donna do yours.
Charge.
I need you to testing.
Testing.
Keep saying charge. What the hell? Are you working the register today? All right, Brian.
Testicles 1, testicles 2, testicles 3.
You got 30 now. Something's wrong.
5.
Well, he does need to go to a doctor. He needs to go see a specialist. 1 2 1 2. Okay, that's a little better. We'll see. We'll see. I've got a guy that's gonna let us know.
Yes. Hey, the saga with Honey Boo Boo continues.
Oh Lord!
Hold on, y'all. Poodle is threatening to file for temporary custody if Mama June doesn't get a
Wait a
stable
minute.
second.
Stop for a second.
Poodle.
Who the hell is Poodle?
Poodle is Sugar Bear's brother.
But he's not any relation to the child.
Yes, he's his uncle.
He's not a parent. What I'm getting at.
Well, Sugar Bear is not financially stable right now because he didn't get paid.
Okay, so what you're trying to say is Poodle is wanting to try to, as an uncle,
That's an uncle. Him and his partner.
Wow.
They're and they don't want Pumpkin because Pumpkin doesn't like them.
I've
Pumpkin's
never,
the 14-year-old.
I've never heard such crap in my life. This is like spooky crazy. This doesn't make any sense to me.
Be honest with you, I think they're wanting to cash in on the money train. Remember, they're wanting TLC, whichever one it is.
TLC.
TMZ's the
News report.
oh, okay. They're wanting to do TLC to give them their own show. So I'm thinking this is part of their motivation.
Okay.
Because as long as Mama June doesn't have that dude in her house, there's not a whole lot they can do.
I'm trying to get your mic. Keep going.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's
But,
just, I'm looking at the lights pegged out. And what it is I had all this set, but then I had to go DJ that big event. So I had to take this computer, and I think it's changed some of my adjustments. I'm actually literally hoping to go get parts from Fry's to have the other station back up.
But yeah, I don't know. I just feel sorry for,
It's drama, and
Yeah.
drama is what drives ratings.
right.
The more
Absolutely.
drama you have, the more people are going to be talking about it at the water fountain, you know?
But apparently Sugar Bear is like almost destitute because June gave him an allowance basically. He never saw the money. You know, she's one of those extreme couponers and had like
Extreme coupons.
well seriously, she would have
I'm sorry. I'm just going to whack at that.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
it's ridiculous to have, 200 packs of toilet paper.
Hey, now. Shit happens.
But
Or will you a
paper
pirate now?
towels.
But it's funny how that she went down and plopped down $25,000 for 2 cars and gave it to a child molester.
And
And
Why you got to point fingers like that?
And now he, he's
destitute.
sucking the wind, I just,
yeah, I know he's a firefighter, but I believe it's a volunteer firefighter.
Why is it got to be? What
I
difference
could be
does it make?
wrong, meaning he doesn't get a paycheck.
he doesn't get it income.
He doesn't. Have
I think he was
income.
basically, but in the same sense, he's the one that went and cheated on June 1st, from the understanding. But I'm sure there's more to
Wow.
the story than.
Do you blame him?
No.
Okay. Just.
Well,
just
she
saying.
hit on me one time, and
Did you? And you
Yeah,
did not. have-
How's that, little Richard? Let me know how all that sounds.
I turned it down. I told her.
You turned it
No, you
down.
didn't.
You turned it face down, didn't you?
We were making.
I can see why you turned it face down.
We were making puppies.
You perv.
Or
No,
Good
but
Lord. Good Lord. Now I'm like I'm watching us peg red lights, and God, that sucks.
we're still doing that.
Well, you're not, but me and Brian are definitely.
Wet.
what about me? They did, Scotty. Am I begging the red light over there?
Yes.
Is
I'll be
is
glad.
it my D. John Wayne voice or what?
Oh God. I'll just be glad when the radio station is back to normal.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when I get back on the other mic, the other computer, I mean.
Well, you never talk to me no more. You never let me talk.
Jesus Christ.
What did the black guy do when we talk?
What did I ever do in a past life to be here?
I really enjoy kick out here, Scotty, and I come every morning. I come every morning to say hey to DJ Scotty because you're my favorite.
Yeah, that kind of worries me all by itself.
Well, I like you, and I agree with you. I would eat doo-doo for 10 rand too.
You would?
Yeah.
I knew you would.
Yeah.
I knew that you would do doo-doo too.
'Cause I done it before, and I did it for free. But this time I want one.
That's my point. That is my whole point. That as many times as you've done something for free, why would you not do it this time?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you this right here. That hair lip guy, he's a sick puppy, and I don't want him sitting next to me no more. I don't know what the hell wrong with you, boy.
Hold on, let's get Little Richard. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Top of the morning to you.
What's happening, man?
A little bit of everything, a whole lot of nothing. How about y'all?
Good
Nah.
evening, mate.
Oh God, here we go. So explain to me what you were trying to tell me.
Oh, it just sounds like y'all are having a sock conversation, like you're talking through a sock.
It just sucks because everything was set on the station, and then I had to go DJ. I mean, I had to, so I had to take it with me.
Is he making fun of me?
And good Lord,
Sounds like you're talking through a turkey call there, bro.
What are you gonna be saying? You know I got a hair whip on.
a what problem?
A hair whip.
A hair whip?
Nimp.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Y'all always making fun of me, and I can't help it. I was born this way.
Push your dentures back.
You're not Lady Gaga.
Well, my mommy loves me. That's all that matters.
What'd you say, Richard?
I said, push your dentures back in. You'll be fine.
I got my dentures in. I don't even wear dentures. What are you talking about?
Wrap your bottom lip around the bottom of your chin, and you'll talk normal. It'll be cool.
I tried that once, and I got choked.
Speaking of choke, I want to choke you right about now.
I always run in my own pit.
Oh,
It's kind of
Yeah,
hard.
I'm not even gonna go there.
It's kind of hard to talk like this. and
Oh,
everything
I
comes.
see some of my problem, and I'm fixing it right now. At least I hope it's some of my problem.
What is that? So how was your Halloween, Richard?
How's that? Is the sound better?
Oh, I don't know.
Anybody that's listening to the radio station, let us know. I see what has changed. And hold on, 1 2 testing 1 2 testing 1 2. Oh, that looks a whole lot better. All right, Brian, try it one time.
Dancing, one hand, dancing, one hand.
All right, Donna,
Testicle.
one. Come on,
1 2 3.
one more.
Testicle.
Wow, leave it to her to want to talk about that. So yeah, Andy Bass, if you're listening,
beside her.
if anybody's listening, it can text me. Let me know if it's sounding better now. I see what it is when I disconnected the mixer from the computer, and when I replugged it back in this morning, it automatically goes back to default settings, so I had to change it. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So,
Oh, it's cool. Just figured I'd let you know this morning.
no, man, I appreciate it, and I need to know. I mean, the only way I can fix it is to know. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, y'all have a good one.
All right, man, I appreciate you calling in.
All right. I'll let you.
All right, bye. So yeah, it was funny as little Richard's like, y'all sound muffled, and I went, okay, what sounds muffled, the mics or the station? So he had to let me know. Yes, Kathy says much better. Yeah, that's what it was. Is there's an internal microphone built into the computer. Anytime you disconnect through USB from my mixer and plug it back in, it goes back to microphone at 100%. The problem is, it's not supposed to be at 100%. It's supposed to be at 3%. So we were heavy distorted going into the computer. So I was actually having to take everything on my soundboard and start pulling the volumes down because it was just too much going into the computer. So
what are you trying to say, Scotty? We're going to have to start the show all over again?
no, we're good now. We're good now.
All right, just making sure.
Oh my God. So are we ready for a birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's going to sing it this time?
It's just kind of up to y'all.
It's gonna be.
You two can fight amongst each other. I think y'all
Y'all
could
don't
actually.
want me singing.
I think it should be a duet.
I think you ought to let Zippy over here
That's
do
what
it.
I'm saying. I think it ought to be a duet at this point.
Oh my God, are you talking about me? You're such a redneck. You smell like tobacco. God.
It's Winston, buddy.
Well, what's wrong with that? I chew tobacco.
So, and who is this that I'm calling?
I think it's the head witch.
The head witch in charge? And that's no joke. She was the head witch in charge of the 5K run that we did.
Christina.
All right, everybody. I think I now have the volume corrected. Are you ready to call?
Go ahead.
Here we go.
Hello, Christina. Hi, this is Tim Myers with Singing Songogram.
Okay.
Today's your birthday, correct?
Yes.
Well, I have a very special song to you today.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Hold up, go home. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. How was that?
That was excellent.
Yeah, I won American Idol with that song.
Well, I can believe it.
And I just want to tell you something else too.
Uh-huh.
It was just for fun.
Okay. That's excellent. Thank you for that.
Did you get it?
I did.
It's just for fun.
Oh.
Duh.
You guys are cracking me up.
That was good. Just for fun. Okay.
That was good. Who was that?
It's me, Timmy.
Who was singing it?
Timmy, me.
Oh, fantastic.
You want me to sing it again?
Do it one more time.
Get your other guy to sing. I think Harry or whatever his name is should sing. Hairlip.
You gonna get me one you can
Yeah, let him sing.
Oh, cool. Okay. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's not what I expected.
No.
You gotta put your mouth on the microphone. Can't hear you.
Oh my God. That gives me a bad image of Maryland.
Wait a minute, Gunny. That was there. That was my first. That was my first.
I love that episode at the end.
You welcome.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What in the-
Well, thanks, guys.
Yes, well, thank you for
Oh my
sitting
God.
through
God.
this.
Are y'all really applauding this hairy dude?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey, anyone who has the guts to do that,
That was
they deserve an applause.
that was hideous. Oh my God.
It was fantastic.
It was just for
It was
fun.
something. It was just for fun, that's for sure.
Well, happy birthday.
That's for sure.
girlfriend. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You guys have a great day.
All right, you too.
Happy
Take care.
birthday.
Yes, see you.
All right,
Bye.
That's funny. It's just for fun. She's
That's
like,
gotta be the worst
Okay.
singing I've ever heard in my life. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
what would make you think that was the worst?
That was the worst singing, and y'all applauded these two idiots over here.
How was it the worst though?
Did you hear it, Scotty? Did you have your damn headphones on?
I had it on and it was loud. I heard it.
It's awful.
I don't really think it was that bad, dude.
Well, let me do the next one. I'll tell you some good singing.
Okay, do we have another one? If anybody else has a birthday, text us. Get us the information on how we can send out some birthday wishes.
I
to
know I can do better than these two numbskulls.
You don't want me to see.
Old Pip and Squeak over
It
here.
is definitely Monday morning. And I never could get the information finalized on how we can prank the,
The doctor's office?
yeah, I mean, because it's just, you got to have a certain amount of information in order to go somewhere with that whole thing. You know, so you got to have more information. What is this?
I got more celebrity news.
Okay, let's hear that.
Kourtney Kardashian kicked Scott out again.
I know where I'm moving to.
For partying.
And look, you know, she's
Pregnant with a third child now.
and she's willing to pay his upkeep.
Yeah. But she moved. They moved.
So you'll fit right in.
Yeah.
Brian didn't get that one.
But you were looking at me.
I said she's willing to pay for your upkeep. You'd fit right in.
Well, you were looking at me though, Scotty.
You wouldn't have to work. Well, when I look over there at y'all, there's a y'all to that.
Don't include me in this with this redneck.
And look how he's dressed in the camo jacket. We started to go see the president the other day. He walks in with a camo jacket on and a hoodie. I'm like, it's the freaking Unabomber.
No, but
Secret Service is going to light us the hell up.
I did have my Brian Fuller hat.
And every time I reached for my freaking camera, I mean, I thought the guys were going to tackle me.
And I looked over at Scotty. I was like, did you see the guy looking at us? I mean, Scotty holds his phone up. And he's like,
And
What, the Secret Service?
well,
Yeah.
and here's really the thing. Here's really the thing that made us stand out. We weren't there for any Democratic anything.
Right.
Everybody else it might as well look like a birthday party. Everybody's clapping, everybody's smiling, and you got me and him standing there with just a straight look on our face, and we're just standing there with our arms crossed and leaning against the wall. And we look like we wasn't supposed to be there. And the Secret Service made it very clear that we looked like we were not supposed to be there. Every time somebody'd say something, you're getting, yay! And we're like, that's the silence that was coming off of us. Everybody else is clapping. I'm like, dude, if I wanted to clap, I'd have slept with your wife. I mean,
And kept the dress.
Yeah.
So,
no, he wasn't there.
he wasn't there. We were hoping he would have been there. I said I would love to meet Clinton. I'd love to meet Clinton. You know, it's funny. I'm telling Brian, like, I'd love to meet Clinton and get a picture, because out of all the presidents, I can honestly say when he was president, we worked, blah, 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 blah. He goes, I want to meet because he's the only one that ever got away with a blowjob in the White House. I'm like, trust me, he's the only one that got caught. I'm sure there was others that got away with it.
Well, that's not always true, Scotty.
I'm just saying.
Nancy and I, we've been together for 135 years.
I'm sure Gore gave Reagan a couple.
For real.
I'm not
But you
that
didn't
kind of
admit
guy.
Reaganomics we were working into.
Yeah, I know.
We need to go back to those times.
I just find it funny when I hear all these people want to talk and bash people. I'm like, look, at least we were working. People can have whatever opinion they want, but we were working. And right now, having a job and the economy doing better is good. It's not bad. And listening to everybody sugarcoat how, apparently our economic crisis is over and we're coming back. I'm like, where do you live? Because I know where I'm living, I don't see that we're coming back. I see that we're making a slow stride up a long, tall hill. But, Donna, that was not porn for you to get all excited about.
Well, you keep popping up these beautiful women. Hello, look at the dude.
I tried to shoot past the dude very fast. I don't know why you got hung up.
Look, there's another beautiful woman.
All right, so here we have somebody that turned 40 on the 30th. So I'm going to dial this number.
Oh, okay. Birthday late, dollar short.
Well, do you want me to do that one, Scotty? You can. And read the name. I'm not going to say the name out loud. Read the name of who the birthday is for. I know, but I'm just telling you to know the name.
Okay.
And then read who sent it to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now give my phone back. Get the numbers confused. So I heard you turned 30 on the 40th. Oh, wait a minute, I'm wrong.
Hello,
Yes, can I speak with Jenny, please?
this is her.
Hi, Jenny, how are you?
I'm fine. Who is this?
I understand you had a birthday. You turned 30 on the 40th.
I turned 40 on the 30th.
Well, it's your party. You have it the way you want to. I'm Redneck Ronnie, and I'm with Singing Songogram, and I've been hired to. Oh hell, I'm gonna sing you a birthday song, I guess. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. Happy birthday to whoa, 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 yeah, whoa, whoa.
That's the echo on my speaker.
Happy birthday, Jenny. Happy birthday. Oh, give.
How the hell was that?
I'm sure it was just for fun.
That was definitely not Beyonce. That might have been bent over once, I say. Oh my God.
I got kicked off American Idol for that song.
I bet you did.
But I got to meet, what's that curly headed guy? What's his name? has his own radio show. He thinks he's good. Oh, that Howard Stern. I got to kick his ass back behind stage, though.
That wasn't American Idol.
That's
Well, hell, I don't know. I don't think, you know, if it ain't John Wayne movies, I don't watch that crap.
that's America's Got Talent.
Or lack of. Well, your husband wanted us to send you a happy birthday.
I'm sure he did.
And when he gets home, I hope you give him a happy throat punch.
That could be arranged.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Swing low. I want to make sure you're active. All right. Well, have a good day. We're going to go find somebody else to harass.
Happy belated.
Okay, thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Any others while we're in the mood?
I know I
That was
serenaded a lot
probably
of,
my favorite.
I know I serenaded a lot of women out there with that one.
That was
So,
that was so
But,
unexpected.
that was my favorite. by
If
far.
you want my phone number, you can call me on my cell at 678-760-1556. I am a free man.
Yourself?
Yeah.
You're free only because they let you out a work release.
Well, Scotty, I told you the other day, it's only parks I can't go into on Sundays.
Oh
Around
my
the,
God.
around
Your
the,
schools.
around the players. No, they let me around the schools, but I'm not drinking.
Oh, okay.
When he's not drinking.
Speaking of bend over a minute ago, I just thought of
Have you
something.
touched your ankles lately?
No, you said something about bend over. I had it.
Do you know him?
Actually, he called the bar.
I heard it was a
says
pretty cool
bend
country.
over.
Bend over. Call
And
the
it
bar.
was showtime at the depot calling in to go order.
Oh, that's funny.
I thought
That
I'd
is
die when
really
I saw
funny.
the caller ID.
Well, you
So
can.
why can't you put something
I
like that on
could.
your-
I can go make it say whatever I want, but I need it to be anonymous. I don't want somebody to be able to go, oh, just for fun's calling.
I thought that was hilarious. I'm like looking at the caller ID. Going,
Don't
oh
you
my
know
God.
that it was already? Didn't you already know that it was saying Scott Spence? And how do you think they all knew that when we were calling him?
Well, that's not his real name though.
No, but if
It says
anybody,
Ben Dover.
but if anybody who listens to the show knew that we had a phone that said bend over, then we would not be able to prank anybody. Because everybody would be saying, "Hey, bend over's calling,"
It was hilarious.
or Mike Hunt.
Yeah.
I was my phone said that.
So listen, let me go back to a couple of text messages now. Here's Jeff Matthias. He's free because no one will pay for it. Here's one. It's a birthday we're going to go to. But listen, when we were talking about what I would do for money, Gary sends, how about we just give you a loan? Damn, dude.
That's
How about, Gary, if you would like to invest into a nonprofit that would actually, we'll talk about that. I'll get Brian to give you a call. At least it would be a write-off. So, anywho's, how about this? My turbo is in. Rob just said, send it to me as quick as the show's over. Since my wife worked last night, that means I have the van to drive today. So,
Ding 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 ding
Rob's,
ding ding.
Rob's awesome, dude. He's good Lord. When he figured out what was wrong, because you don't automatically want to assume the turbo was shot. But so he was doing some quick diagnosing. He knows a lot about turbos. He works on a lot of big Fords with the turbos and the Cummins diesels, and he drives those as well. So since he drives them, he obviously knows how good they should be. So, and if you want to do any kind of upgrades on turbos, he knows how to trick out some diesels. The thing I like about Rob's, and I'm not just trying to toot his horn, but I started thinking about over the weekend, he's like Walmart. I mean, like he is one-stop shop. I mean, he can do anything. I watched him put air ride on some of these, cool hot rods. He's redone the air ride system. They've been tricking out the Jeeps. He's able to put turbos and upgrade the turbo systems on your big diesel trucks.
Can he fix my junior?
He could probably help get your scooter right in the middle of 138 and get hit by a Mack truck. He could probably help that.
You know when you're 29 years.
Yeah. You don't need to go more than 20 miles an hour, sir.
I know, Johnny.
Speaking of something that goes 20 miles an hour, did you see this right here? AKA Junk is a guy who tricks out cars. Like he's made the Knight Rider car. He's made all sorts of cool. He's made the Scooby-Doo. He's in Noonan. He does all sorts. He's taken a person's 12 volt or 24 volt, whatever it is, handicap scooter that you would see somebody use at Walmart, a little zip around, and he's put a bumper car body around it. And that's what it does. So now you could take that electric scooter into the Walmart legally. How cool is that? And it looks like an old school bumper car. I was watching pictures of it being built last night. But yeah, make sure you go out and check out the Rob's performance. And speaking from my own bad experience from other places, they will put a nice decal right above your head on the windshield where you can see when your oil needs to be changed. I highly recommend that you get that sticker to get your oil changed. The cool thing about Rob's versus other places, you can see them working on your car. Like literally,
So
you can be standing there. Yes. From past experience, I will tell you how bad it sucks to see your car go around back and you have to hope they're working on it. You can literally sit there, get your paperwork filled out with Tubby, and watch them work on your car. I promise you, he is the only guy I will forever only take my car to now, because we just had an episode of my wife's turbo being shot out because of somebody not doing their job correctly. And I paid for oil changes that I did not get.
All right.
So, you know, not that I'm slamming anybody, because I'm not going to slam people. I'm not going to douchebag them, even though I was douchebagged. I'm just saying, you know, I'm putting my name on the line by saying go to Rob's. Rob puts his name on the line every day when he works on your car. And I'm not going to jeopardize my business by telling you to go to a bad place. And he's not going to jeopardize his business by doing something stupid like not changing out an oil filter. You know what I mean? You're going to get what you pay for when you go there. Some of the best guys that I've ever dealt with in my life. I can promise you that. So, anyways, my turbo will be up there momentarily. As soon as the show's over, I'm going to take it up there and he's going to get my wife's car back on the road. I love these guys. Absolutely love these guys. And you know, it's just some people in your life you're supposed to meet, and I believe truly, without a doubt, that Rob was just the guy I was supposed to meet. I was supposed to meet Tubby the way I did, and then I think everything just happened the way it was supposed to. So enough of my rambling. What else we got before we go to a commercial? We got 5 minutes.
Hey, did our sports guy come on this morning?
Yeah, he did, and me and him
Did we
was
talk about the Gators?
shooting.
My Gators?
What? Oh, won't you go to helicopter woman?
It was funny. I wore my Tito shirt behind the bar every time a Georgia fan come in. And don't get me wrong, I'm an SEC fan, but I'm a Gator first. So I had to catch heck every time someone walked in and saw me wearing my Gator shirt. And it was so quiet in that bar during the third quarter. You could literally.
So it was the best UGA game I would have ever seen.
Oh, it was.
Well, you know what? Both of y'all can just step outside and I'll whip both your aces. I don't see what the problem is, sir.
Yeah, Georgia looked pitiful.
What seems to be the problem?
They got their ass beat.
Yeah, but again, what seems to be the problem? I mean.
And then in NASCAR news, Jeff Gordon and Brad Keselowski actually threw some fists.
No, that's my kind of. Go ahead and tell me a little bit about that, because I missed that one.
Well, apparently, Keselowski put Gordon in the wall, and Gordon got mad. Actually, yeah.
What, did he spill his Slurpee?
I don't know, because I've always heard the rumor that Gordon was a little sweet and a little less.
It's only his tea that was sweet.
And was not that manly, but apparently there were some fists thrown. I didn't get to see it because I don't do NASCAR.
But that kissed and made up afterwards.
I don't know.
All right, everybody, let's shoot off the commercial. We'll be right back. We do have another birthday to call in. Everybody, it's just for fun in the morning. I got to pee.
Hurry up.
Between the coffee and the drink.
I'm so hungry.
And did you ever get a hold of my lifestyle smoothie? Nope. Because they quit. Well, unless you've negotiated, we'll talk later.
Yeah.
But they're so good. So, look, man, look. We're on 138 and easy to get to. Doesn't mean we're just going to keep going there and keep doing it. Because you want the best smoothies around. I want a smoothie. All right, everybody, make sure you go check out My Lifestyle Smoothie, located at 138 in the Planet Fitness Shopping Center. My Lifestyle Smoothie is the best smoothies in town. Now or Never Tattoo is taking art to the next level. If you're thinking about ink, you want the best in the biz. Ink is art. You want the best artists available. You want Now or Never Tattoo. Chris Huff, owner-operator at Now or Never Tattoo, invites you to stop by, meet the crew, tour the studio, find Now or Never Tattoo on Facebook. You'll be impressed with the photo gallery. Stop by now. Now or Never Tattoo at 1427 Highway 8 in Conyers.
Lighter. That's a good song right here. Right, next guy we're calling Steve Bishop. He does not listen, but he may need a dump butt. So, you need to call. Say that you're from the Christian, make a birthday wish, cologram, whatever, but imply, ask Timmy if you want to, but imply that you're Christian, so maybe he won't cuss. It's his birthday? Yes. Steve Bishop. Joe Leeper. Steve Bishop. Yep. But I figure if you're calling it's Gay Timmy and saying, yes, I'm from the Christian Birthday Wish Foundation. Church of Christ. Yes, say you're from the Church of Christ. St. Latter-day Church of Christ. Yeah. And say that you offer a free service for doing birthday wishes. And tell them, say, a good friend of yours told us to call you and wish you a happy birthday. You want to say go first? No, wait. Wait till afterwards for him to ask who's had him do it. And if he starts to cuss, say, sir, this is from. Please don't cuss. We're gonna go to hell. We're gonna go to hell, I tell you. We're gonna have some Christian coalition protesting us for doing these. Come on, I need the news team out here watching it too. So come on, protest. I must confess, I need to protest. Hey, shut that nothing. If he cusses, we just gotta mute it. How are you gonna mute it? You're live. Because hopefully I'll be on my button or something.
Or just a beep.
Which one am I doing? Timmy Collins, and what voice am I going to sing it in? Well, you're going to be talking as Timmy, saying you're from the Christian blah blah blah, which is going to be odd because you're gay. But you're calling on behalf of the Christian Latter-day Saints. Yeah, this is Timmy. I'm calling on behalf of the Latter-day Church of Christ for a birthday contest. Somebody has said that to thank you. God, we're gonna get protested.
Two Christians Latter-day Saints. You can't
It's cold in this joint.
I guess
I'll do it the John Wayne voice.
What, will you sing it? Call us Timmy and singing John Wayne.
Yeah.
No, I did.
That's Elvis.
That one you just did was hilarious.
That was my favorite by far.
All right, now listen, we got one, and he does home remodeling. You know, doing the happy birthday is one thing, but if you're calling on behalf of needing, you and your boyfriend are needing your house remodeled, he would try to be nice to you.
Yeah, right.
Huh?
Yeah, right.
You don't think?
No.
If you call him his business, he remodels houses. If you're trying to call representing business, you would think he'd be nice to you.
I'd rather do
Mold
that.
removal and such. Yes, my dungeon has mold in it. My fungeon has mold in it. Tell him he needs to smile more.
You need to smile more. Oh.
He says that is a smile. All right, so which one? You going to call just to do a birthday then?
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
As Timmy singing as John Wayne or singing like the Beyonce that you just did?
Happy birthday.
Yeah, yeah.
to you.
Okay, you ready? All right, get up here.
I'm ready.
Get on the mic.
I'm on the mic.
Get up.
I'm on the mic.
All right, Steve Bishop.
All-Star Restoration.
Yes, is this Steve Bishop?
Yes, ma'am.
This is Tim Myers.
Hello.
I'm with St. Latter-day Church of Christ, and I understand today we're having a birthday, and a friend has asked us to call and sing you happy birthday.
Excellent.
Is that all right?
Perfect.
Okay, are you ready?
I am.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
A happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Hell, I forgot the words. Happy birthday to Steve.
How was that? You're an awesome. I won American Idol with that. That song. They picked me. And hey, let me just tell you, we did it just for fun, okay? Just me and you.
All right.
You understand what I said?
Do what?
We did it just for fun. Joe
Do it
Leaper.
for fun.
Yeah, you know Joe Leaper?
I'm gonna kick his ass.
Yeah, this is DJ Scotty from Just Fun Radio. Joe Leaper threw you out there. We were asking for birthdays to mess with, and he's like, you need to call him. But have your finger on the dump button as he may cuss. So that's why we had to throw the church crap in there to keep you tamed.
Excellent.
Good Lord. That was too good. That was too good. All right, man. Well, happy birthday. How old are you now?
I'm gonna say 48.
Okay. Okay. Well, Joe may have been getting ready to turn an age like that very soon, but I got a feeling you may go decapitate him now.
Oh yeah, he's on the list.
You put him on that list. You know, everybody's got that list, so maybe he's now on it. All right, man. Well, thanks for participating, and have a great birthday.
Thank you.
All right. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Any others? Any others? And listen, Gonzo sent me a picture of these curtains that he says we need in the studio.
Do they put off heat?
Oh, Jesus.
No, they look like roast beef.
Jesus.
So anyhow, Brian lost his whole train of thought. Any other birthdays? Any other birthdays? Ooh, I got one, but I don't know if I have.
That looks like a cow tongue.
I don't know if I have her phone number.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, somebody do something while I try to get.
It's one of my buddies I went to high school with. It's his birthday, but I don't have his phone number. I don't think. I'll try to look for it real quick.
No, watch this. I've got one.
But he's a police officer.
Police officer. Officer.
Officer.
Officer.
Yeah. Police officer. I need a police officer. Yeah, but that'd be a good one if we could get a hold of him. But that was a good song, Timmy. Thank you. Trying really hard.
I'm telling you. that
Really?
You did.
I just sent my uncle a message telling him to call me without anybody knowing. See, I know he doesn't listen to the show. And my cousin Cindy, it's her birthday. So we're going to see if my uncle, I just texted his cell phone. I'm hoping he'll call me and I will prank her.
As all of us are looking down at our cell phones. I just went to my birthday list on my Facebook.
Well, that's what I saw this morning. I saw it on the birthday, the thing pop up. God, I'm just so on it today, ain't I?
You own it. Own it.
I just don't have the like, watch this. Hey. Okay, look, it's Cindy's birthday, right? We're live on the air, by the way, so pay attention to the words you say. So it's her birthday, right? So text, is she at home? Oh crap, I can't bug her at school. Okay, we were wanting to do a phone prank on her, but I can't do that while she's at school. Okay. All right. Well, maybe I'll have to try to catch her off air, and we'll have to prank her later on then. But that's what I needed to know. We were doing all our birthday pranks, and I'm like, oh, I've so got to get my cousin. That's right. That's right. All right, Uncle Dow. I'll talk at you here later. All right, bye. Man, I was hoping we would be able to get her. She would so not expect it. So not expect it. So anybody else see any? Like, I see all the invites of all the crap going on, but I don't see birthdays.
Homeless Academy? Really?
What?
Do you not see it? It says Homeless Academy.
Really?
Is there a GoFundMe account?
I think that's a ploy. That's really something else. So yeah, I see calendar, but I don't see birthdays.
Not on today. There's no. Wait. Oh, that's okay.
Maybe I need to scroll down. Maybe it say birthdays down there. I don't know. Let's go to the home page. And then to try to find a number to find people on their birthday. That would be tricky all by itself.
Hey.
It used to say like birthdays up at the top right hand corner and tell you who's having a birthday.
It sure did.
What happened to that?
Hey, with it being cold, everybody, y'all need to look through your closets. It's getting that time.
Yes, we're going to be doing some homeless stuff soon, and not just homeless. I mean, I want to help. I want to help people before they become homeless.
Right, and that's how I got involved with you.
Yeah.
And
me and God, I can't get that word. Me and Gary, that's what we were kind of getting together. I need to put Gary and Brian together on the same phone call, by the way, and let some stuff get mentioned there.
Debbie at Port Del Mar Grill has already offered the bar.
Right.
For y'all kickoff or whatever how you want to do it.
For what?
The toy drive.
Oh.
Yeah,
the Toys for Tots?
Well, no, well, sort of. We're trying. We've started a page, by the way. Congratulations, you just found out about this. We've now started a page called Just for Them. It's where we do not take toys to Atlanta. We do not take our homeless clothing and drive it to the homeless in Atlanta. We do not leave our community, because if I'm going to ask our community to join in to take care of folks, let's take care of the people in our own community. And when people reached out to me last year and said, what can I do to help? I can tell you this. You live somewhere.
Look around.
Make a difference where you live. Everybody take a stand in your own neighborhood. The only way we're going to get Mayberry back is if we all stand up and take care of where we live. So last year, I had over 111,000 people share my video. That's not counting how many people watched it, but over 111,000 shared it, sent me messages, and what can we do to help? And I had people in Chicago. I had people all over the place. What can I do to help? And I said, you can't help me here, but you can help your area there. And that's when I told everybody, take a stand and try to do something good for your community, and help. I mean, that's all you got to do. You know what I mean?
Right. I'll never forget the truck driver we met in Madison.
Yes, at a truck stop.
And
go ahead.
He went home.
Talk about it.
He went home.
Preach it, sister.
He went home, and that Sunday, it was on a Thursday we met him. That Sunday, he reached out to me on Facebook and said, I got my church involved. So if we didn't just affect him, we affected the entire congregation of his church.
And that's what's
needed.
That's all
it is. Pay that stuff forward. And it's coming up. It's getting cold. I don't know if y'all realize that Saturday night, I did in my little outfit that the wind chill factor was 20. It was cold.
Right.
And there's actually a homeless guy that's living in his car right there at the bar.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Mm-mm-mm.
people were like, there's a guy up there, and he's been there all day. And one of our regulars goes, he's been there all week. And I said, I know who it is. And, you know, I've actually paid him to come in and mop and given him warm food. You know, something warm to eat.
Yeah, because you know a lot of the people in Atlanta, you know, there's plenty of people in Atlanta giving them stuff all the every day.
Well, the problem is here's how it works in Atlanta. In Atlanta, you have all these foundations and homeless shelters and all this other stuff. These people already have people helping them because they have Georgia Pacific. They have all these big companies helping right there in Atlanta. The problem is you got all these people in these churches out here that are running everything that way, where they've already got big businesses helping them. But you drove past 10 of our own homeless people you drove past to go take somebody else that you don't even have a clue who they are.
Well, and the thing about it, it's not just big businesses. Churches come down there daily.
That's just what I said, that the churches were down there.
You know,
our churches, we had 4 big churches last year. When I was sitting in front of Custom Tent Sound, 4 of our biggest churches in the Covington Conyers area called me and spoke to me on the phone. Scotty, whatever you have left over, man, if you could give it to us to run to Atlanta. And I went, dude, I don't want to sound rude to you, but how many did you drive past to go to Atlanta? I'm helping us. I don't want to sound stingy, but somebody's got to make a stand to help us and take care of the ones that are walking our streets before we go to Atlanta and help the ones on those streets. Everybody's going to Atlanta. Nobody's helping the ones right here.
and people are like, we don't have them yesterday. Just look, they're there. Just like,
That's
you know,
right.
our regular noticed this car sitting up in that upper parking lot at TVD for the whole week. Didn't realize there was someone actually living out of that car. You gotta look.
It's insane.
It is.
What kind of car is it? A truck.
You know, it might not have been a good idea to tell where he was.
He's moved
Okay.
since then. That's the only reason.
I'm
I
just,
mentioned it.
that's kind of what I was making sure. Just, you know, just that whole double check in there, Leroy.
He's moved, and I've actually given him how
What?
to get in touch with the homeless shelter in.
Did I just give it wrong?
Mm-hmm.
How did I give it wrong? Oh, 760. I'm dyslexic, fool.
We got you. He's got your back.
Somebody gonna look at me and say, he waving his hand at me like I did something wrong.
You did.
Yeah, but you could have said, Scott, you know, you just typed the number backwards, right?
I didn't want people to know what you were doing.
Why?
Full disclosure. Full disclosure.
Remember, I want live, real as it happens. You know, everybody keeps talking about the whole thing with Discover, and I said, dude, we're real. Like, the plan is that it's going to be on the up and up, no pre-planned anything. The only time you're going to see anything pre-planned will be when it is pre-planned to be stupid.
And you'll know about it.
Yeah, you'll see us videoing, you know, a prank that we're fixing to do. You'll see it as it's happening.
Well, let's, can we shoot off to a commercial real quick?
We can if I have to.
Yeah, we need to, because I got a good call on the phone.
Okay, everybody give me just a few minutes. Let's shoot off to a commercial, and we'll be right back. I guess I will play this song. I wasn't prepared. We'll be right back. Everybody's just fun in the morning, and hopefully he has a good something up his sleeve.
Yeah, I was going to do the
Everybody, I just want everybody to go check out All Track Powder Coating. Let me tell you, they powder coat.
Well, I'll be off the air. I can go off at 10:30.
Everything from motorcycle parts to
Well,
motorcycle
maybe we'll do-
frames to
let's do it
doors
tomorrow.
to car frames. If it involves
All right,
something that needs to be powder
all right,
coated,
I'll
you
go.
need to go see these cats right here. But I can tell you is this.
Who is that?
Powder coating is
My
a
buddy
whole lot
Barry.
better than just average paint. Average paint
I wanted to do a little segment called "Through the Eyes of the Truck Driver" because he's a truck pours beer all over the Southeast.
Coors.
Pours beer. And he was in Martinsville, Virginia, and this same truck stop he stops in about every 2 or 3 weeks to sleep. And he's in there, and
I told you I want to do one of our live mornings at the truck stop.
yeah,
I know where a big one is. Exit 275 as you're going into Florida. It's like the biggest thing around.
well, listen to this. He's at the truck stop, and this woman
You
comes
imagine
up about 2
partying
in the
that
morning.
night?
She comes and knocks on his door. She's like, "Hey, you want to party?" And he's like, "No, honey, I got to drive in the morning. I can't do that." And she's like, "Oh, okay." She goes,
Well, the real reason I knocked on the window was because me and my mom ran out of gas just on the other side of the gas station here. And I wanted to know if you could give the $5 for gas. And he's like, I ain't got no cash on me, so. Next morning they get up and go on. 2 or 3 weeks later, he's back at the same truck stop. Same girl comes up, knocks on him, same story.
Yeah, party.
He said, honey, you know what, you need to either get rid of that car or get your electric car. She said, what's that? He goes, because you broke out of the same spot 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And she's like, oh, you caught me, didn't you? He goes, yeah, I caught you.
That's funny.
So he said, and the thing about it is she'd be a good looking girl. She just
Clean herself
cleaned
up.
herself up.
So she was a street hooker.
That's pretty good, yeah. But he's the one I was telling you about the time that his buddy got in the truck and he was sitting there staring at her. This woman just sitting there staring. He was like cleaning out his truck and picking all his trash out, cleaning out his refrigerator and stuff. He looked at everything. The woman's still staring at him. So about an hour goes by, and he's like, he takes a little nap, gets up, and he looks out the window, and there she is staring again. He said, I don't know if I talk to her. So he goes up, knocks on the window, it's a fucking mannequin.
You just F-bomb. We need to tell that same story again when we go back on air.
That's funny. Truck drivers see a lot of stuff.
Who is this right here? That we're fixing to call Kimberly Hopkins?
Well, I was trying to because I know her husband, and it shows it's his birthday, but I don't have his cell number. And he will cuss, so you'd have to say that you're from a church again, and hopefully he would zip it a little bit.
Can you call me? It's your man's birthday right now. Right? Don't tell him I'm fast.
She knows. If I'm just saying don't tell him, she knows. Or if she reads it.
What does YW mean? You're welcome.
I'm trying to see if there are any more birthdays that I recognize.
Homeless cat. That's so crazy. I'm sorry. Upcoming birthday. You see that down at the bottom?
Oh, if this is the girl I know or think, this is gonna be epic. Oh yes. If I've got her number, oh my God. I have no idea if this is the correct number, but her name's Valerie. I have 2 Valeries in here, and I just don't know which one's her.
Well, go on her info page. And see if
I'm fixing to, chick, but I wanted to enter it while I got it.
Why you don't enter it wrong?
Listen here, biatch. Yeah, I don't see it. Well, I've got 2 Vals, and this one says Valerie Fusions, which is where I met her, so that way I'll always remember.
Are we calling?
Yeah. All right, we're back. Are you ready? It's
Valerie.
birthdays, and it's a friend of mine named Valerie, and I think, can't swear to it, but I think she's not listening. And if she is, we're gonna find out real fast because she'll bust us.
You sure it's her birthday?
It says birthday today. I'm in the birthday files. I found how to find it. You're asking for Valerie, and she's a breast cancer survivor. Tell her you're Timmy from the Relay for Life birthday wishes.
Hello.
Hello, Valerie.
Yes.
Is today your birthday?
Yes, today is my birthday.
Well, I've got a very special birthday song for you. My name is Timmy Myers, and I'm from the Make a Wish Foundation. And I'm going to sing your birthday song. Is that okay?
Okay.
You ready? You ready?
Yes.
Okay. I want 1, 2, 3, 4.
A happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Valerie. Happy birthday to you.
How was that? I had to take a hit off my joint in the middle of it. I'm sorry. And let me tell you something. I did it just for fun. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yes, I do.
So happy birthday.
Thank you.
we're going through everything, and I'm like, God, I see her. I'm gonna light her up on her birthday, and I'm like, I hope I still got the right number.
Well, thank you so much, but I'm in the middle of an interview.
Oh crap! Well, tell whoever that was in the interview that we apologize.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye. Hey, and you're live, by the way.
Was she crying?
No, she's laughing. She said she's in the middle of an interview.
She stopped answering the
She
phone during the
stopped
interview.
Boy, that's not gonna look good.
I know this is a $100,000 a year job, but can you hold on 1 second?
Hold, please.
Oh, hold on just a second. I gotta answer this. Oh my God.
I gotta answer it. I don't know if this is an emergency or not. Oh my God.
Crazy.
And listen, only because my other cousin's birthday's on Wednesday, and I don't think we'll remember to do this on Wednesday. So let's call her for her birthday. The problem is I don't know what number I have now, because like this girl goes through cell phone numbers like hookers do condoms.
I can remind you on Wednesday to call your cousin.
Well, the problem is that one says Cuz Kim, one said Kim Cuz. So I don't know which one's the more recent number.
One says kissing Kim.
Listen, Kim.
Cousin.
All right, we're gonna try this one.
Who am I going?
It's my cousin Kim, who normally listens to the show, but I doubt she's listening right now. And just say that I hear your birthday's coming Wednesday, and I just wanted to call you early. Like everything else in your life, it's always too fast. Something, I don't know. Keep it. We got to keep it PG-13.
Kim.
Kim. But her birthday's on Wednesday. The other cousin's birthday's today.
The number you have reached is not in service.
Yeah.
This
Thank
is a
you
recording.
again, mate.
I told you. She goes through cell phones. Oh, wait a minute. Dude, I suck.
Dyslexic Donnie over there.
Yeah, for real.
Now that time I can blame it on the touch screen.
TJ.
Oh, okay.
Dyslex.
Damn it, that's twice today.
I'm sorry. The person you reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later.
I'm gonna try it again right now. And you should answer that phone.
And she ain't turned her phone on yet.
Yeah, that's all. I know for the quickness.
I'm sorry. The person you are
Jesus Christ. I need to come up with another word.
She's still laying down.
Dang it, man.
Or either that she ran the phone. Oh no, you're not getting me. Cut that phone off.
Oh, really?
Now I just want you to be super redneck. This is her boyfriend. I need you. Yeah, I'm trying to find Kim. And him go, what? Say, well, this is the number. I need to find Kim. I'm one of her old friends. And just keep them going for just a second.
He's gonna cuss me out.
Well, tell him that you start off. I need to talk to Kim. This is so and so from down here at the Baptist Community Church. Hopefully that keeps him from cussing.
What am I gonna ask for? Her number?
Yeah, say just ask for it. Just ask for it. Hopefully he's not listening. Hopefully he's not at work. Well, boy, better be working. And now the other dude I know that was
Your call has been forwarded.
it was his birthday, and I was trying to get his wife to call me. This is a number. I'm just not sure if it's the right number. Just give me back the phone. This is why I hate these little toys. I need a big, like a blind ladies with the big numbers and big touchscreen buttons. All right, now you need
Did you
to.
say you need something big?
If this person says yes, they're Logan. I need you to do the spiel on the church thing and hopefully keep them from cussing.
Yeah, who's
It's Logan's birthday.
his wife is?
Kim.
Okay.
But this is Logan. And he's supervisor.
You have reached the voicemail box.
Well, he works construction, so he's probably not going to be able to answer. I was just taking a potluck gamble, you know what I mean? Well, dang, any other people? It's Mischief Monday. We're like wanting to. It's 10:32, so I know we need to wrap up, but I was wanting to end with like,
It's a man Monday.
I just wanted to end with a friggin' riot of a laugh. Ooh, I know somebody we're going to call. Today is Josh C's birthday. We're going to get, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Oh my God. Tubby, I need his number, man. I can't believe I lost his number. Uh-oh. I don't know who this is.
Hello.
Hey, it's Kim.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
so listen, it's your old man's birthday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to pull a birthday prank on him and we're live, like right now, you're live on the radio show. And I'm not sure if the number I have, and I don't want to say it on air, I don't know if the number I have that I've had for years is still the right number. Has he got a new number?
It's the 770820.
Hang on. Let me go find it again.
Now, let me ask you a question. This is Reverend Ronnie.
Yes,
He's not going to cuss me out, is he?
So the 820 is still the same number then?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he didn't answer, so I knew he would be at work. I was just trying to bust his chops a little bit.
Yeah, usually at work. The best time to call him is between like 11 and 12. He goes to lunch.
All right, I might see what I can do then. I just thought it'd be good to get him on his birthday. I thought that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks, and we'll see what we can pull off.
All righty, sounds
All right.
good.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Man, that would have been awesome. All right, Tubby. Let me go to Josh's page. Josh might have his number up there, and I know he is a listener, but not like an everyday kind of listener. So it's possible that we might be able to get him.
Is it his birthday?
Yeah, it's his birthday too. Good
No,
Lord.
you gotta ask for a phone number.
I can't believe.
Hey, man, can I have your phone number?
Well, no, I was trying.
Just to prank you.
Usually you can click that, and like I've got 3 Joshes and none of it's him.
Oh my gosh, this is
Uh-oh,
crazy.
somebody's calling.
Hello.
Hello, who's there?
This is Reverend Ronnie of the First Baptist. Who's speaking, sir?
You called my number just a second ago. Missed call. Missed the call.
Who am I speaking with, sir? Is it Kim there? I was trying to call Kim. I'm trying to reach Kim.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is Reverend Ronnie from First Baptist. I was trying to reach Kim. I'm very sorry if I bothered you, if you're in the middle of anything.
No, Kim was my fiance. But she's not anymore, so.
Okay. Well, I hate to hear that, buddy. Maybe you can come in and we'll pray about it.
I probably need to.
Hey, Brad,
Okay.
this is probably not a good time for you to have this conversation. We were doing a phone prank. This is not turning out very well. Sorry. I was, dang. Oh God, Brad. Who would have known? Who would have known? When good phone pranks go bad.
I don't think it went bad. He should have come in and prayed about it.
God, poor Brad. I wish somebody would. You know, this right here just proves people in my family keep me out of the damn loop, man. What is wrong? Like,
Well, hell, you're a looper yourself, a Fruit Loop.
like they were supposed to get married like 2 weeks ago, and then
Oh no.
yeah, like I was supposed to officiated the wedding, and then I heard they were going to postpone it a couple months, and apparently it's postponed.
Sounds like it's a little bit longer than
Yeah.
that there. Well, maybe he'll come in and pray with me.
Well, we're going to dial the other number then. That means the other number might still be working.
You can come into my confession.
Oh my God. Now we are not going to discuss. God, I'm going to owe Brad a phone call after this one.
Yes.
All right, now we'll try this one and see if she answers this one. And for the early birthday thing, we will not discuss anything to do with the last phone call. That did not happen. Everybody watching it on video, pretend you didn't see that. If it's a court case, you have to strike it from the record.
Forwarded to an automatic voice
Shoot bullets in a
40453989.
Oh my God. And he just texts me. Oh my God. That sucks. That sucks. Jesus. It just shows that my family's effed up just like everybody else's.
I think it'd be a good time right now for us to hold hands and say a prayer for the young lad.
Oh my God. I can't believe that just took place. And y'all saw it. If you're watching it, you just saw it live, which is what I'm saying I want. It's what I've tried to explain when we started talking to stuff with the Discovery Channel. It's like I want live. I want you to see it, the goofs, the oops, the everything. I want you to see it just as it really is happening. God, that's gotta suck. Ugh. There's no amount of apologies that's gonna fix that one. Oh my God, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is, Daddy.
So what are we doing now, Einstein?
I guess we're gonna call it a show. God, I can't believe that just happened. This just proves though the reality of how a prank can backfire on you.
That'd been a good sizzle there.
What?
It's gonna make a good sizzle.
Oh yeah, it's gonna look great for the Discovery Channel, but it sure is gonna suck for it just proves the reality of nothing around here is rehearsed. I mean, you know,
or stable.
Or stable, or geez Louise. All right, y'all. Well, it's 10:38. Everybody have a great day. We will see y'all tomorrow. We are going to keep working on the medical one. Let's see if we can pull that off.
Out of that one.
Oh God, it's Jacob. Thank God it's you.
Good morning. Good morning. Just laughing hysterically over here.
Jeez, dude, could you not ask for like, on me though, can you not ask for like the worst timing ever? Who would have known calling that phone number was going to result in that information? That just proves though that my own family is not vulnerable from the pranks.
That's right.
I still want to prank my mother. She'll kick me right in my uterus.
Did you say vulnerable?
No, y'all quit.
Man, just wanted to call in real quick. Let you guys know I got a caller lined up for Wednesday.
Yeah, what do you got?
Comedian this time. Switch it up. Keep it fresh. But yeah, send Brian all the info he needs to know about it.
Just need a little producer.
he's gonna cover some of the music part of things apparently because he's on it, man. He is so on it. Oh yeah, dude! If I won that lottery, I'd build you a house and throw you on the backside.
Yeah, right on.
Brian, I'm surprised Brian didn't say nothing on that one. I just thought about how that sounded. Backside of the property.
Appreciate you there, Brian.
You talking about Timmy?
No.
Timmy,
I ain't throwing nobody on the backside. I meant the backside of the property.
Oh, shit.
My friend Molly just walked in. I gotta get off here.
All right,
Hang out.
man. You gotta get off and hang out. You good luck with that. I hope everything comes out
I knew that was coming. Oh my God.
okay. Have a good day.
All right, you too, guys. Later on.
All right, everybody, we're out of here. It's Just Fun Radio in the mornings. Everybody have a great day. It's a little loud on us today. I'll have everything tweaked and geeked I'm trying to decide if I'm fixing to go to drop off a turbo and then haul Ace to Gwinnett Mall area as I got to go buy some RAM.
Some wrong.
Some RAM. I got to buy some RAM.
Well, I'm going to work, so y'all can see me.
Where are you working today?
Florida Bar and Grill during the day and
And
Outpost at night.
so it's a double header.
It's a double header.
Cool.
Kind of caught me by surprise.
It's almost double header. Hey, we're out of here. Everybody have a great day. We'll see y'all on the flip side. It's just for fun in the AM. Peace.
Happy Monday.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. Everybody enjoy the day. Thanks to everybody, all our sponsors as usual. You know, I can't thank any of the sponsors enough. They're also amazing. I do want to say thanks to Rob's Performance, a super duper thanks to them, because I'm heading that way because of the whole turbo. So I really appreciate them. Everybody, it's just for fun in the morning. We will see y'all on the flip side. Thank you. Later, y'all.